$500 mixtape scam, $500 mixtape scam. If you got 500, I'll throw you on my mixtape, fam. Put your song on my mixtape and I turn you all into rap stars. But I need the music now, nigga. MP3 plus 500. After that, we'll talk bigger and better. Opportunities for me to cop jewelry. Just cash at my wife and not me for immunity. Oh, your money low and you sleep in the trenches. All you need is social media presence. No job, I work with you on the price. If you reading this message, in a year you'll be feeding your brethren. Less work, I'll take money from mumble rappers and take it from lyricists. Gotta make up this money cause I ain't making appearances. Got marketing plans for you, I can't wait till you hear it. I'ma build your hopes up, then I'm breaking your spirits. If I wanna see a fraud, I look straight in the mirror. When exposed, I use lies to create interference. I tell every rapper on IG they have to give. Evil and stupidity go together. So after this, I'ma blast back and fail till my ass back in jail, or a fast track to hell. You got cash at Brazil. $500 mixtape scam, $500 mixtape scam.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? This is the Devinwade Show. I am your host, Devinwade, aka Dangerous DevNasty, aka Choke Your Mom Out, aka Choke Your Pop Out. And right now I feel like aka Choke a fucking cop out. But y'all heard that intro, man. It is real interesting. I'm gonna announce my co-host in a second. But French Montana said something when this COVID thing first jumped off. He said, this pandemic is going to show y'all what rappers really got it and what rappers don't. And you're going to see the difference in these rappers when it comes to the point where they ain't got the shows that they could go to, appearances and all that. So a thing that's been happening a lot with the rappers right now is the mixtape. All of a sudden, boom, everybody got a mixtape, and they hitting up the people that want to be rappers, that wish to be in their position, that dream about being in their position, and they hit them up and say, "Hey yo, I came across your page and you fired, you hot dog. I think that if you just had my help, man, I could take you all the way to the top, baby." And then that person is, excited, and they're like, "Oh man, what I need to do? What I need to do, big homie? You know what I'm saying? What I need to do?" And then they tell them, "Well, what's your budget?" And that's where it first starts. When you look up to a rapper, MC Street Nigga, and MC Street Nigga tells you, he could put you on, and he got an opportunity for you if you just got $500 to get on his mixtape. And then you let him know that I don't have that budget. I don't have $500 to spare for that. I'm not working right now. Shit is fucked up. And then the nigga says, "Well, I could work with you. I could work with you. I could give you, I could do it for 300 if you got it, whatever it is." You know what I'm saying? And they willing to take the last dime from this kid who really, really wants this opportunity. And even it'll cause a sense of urgency where it's like, well, if you don't got the bread to invest in yourself, well, I can't do nothing for you. I'm trying to help you out. That shit foul, man. Yeah, that shit foul. These is people that look up to these rappers, and these rappers is really showing their hand when they do that. Motherfuckers is going to anybody to get this money. A nigga will go to a nigga in the street to get that $500 because he feel like, MC Street Nigga said all I need is this. I'll take this bread from anybody. And if a person puts you in a position where they tell you about to ruin your opportunity to get on if you don't get this 500 to get on this tape, a nigga willing to go outside and do anything. So everybody, please, man, don't, fall for the bullshit. If you just got extra paper like that and you want to buy a slot on a mixtape, it's nothing wrong with that. You got the paper to put your shit everywhere. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with selling a mixtape slot. What is wrong with it is when you pretend that you had a genuine like or interest in a person's career, and you say, me putting you on this mixtape is just the first step of the business that I want to do with you. Because it's a false reality. I see niggas putting up motherfucking mixtape shit talking about MC Street Nigga hit me up in my inbox, announcing it to everybody excited. But guess what? He hit up 3 other niggas, on your block in your nowhere town with the same fucking message. and now you either feel goofy or feel like you got fucked over. You feel embarrassed because you coming out there talking about such and such reached out. Screenshot. Everybody got that screenshot. So, you know what I'm saying? So just beware. French Montana said, you know, it would get a little goofy with the shit like that. Just beware. You know what I'm saying? Cause you could push your shit a different way. And if a nigga want to just put you on and put you in a position, they not going, charge you up to be on a mixtape. And then it be like 50 fucking songs on a mixtape, 27 volumes, volume 27, 50 niggas on each one. But I'm different.
So it's safe to say that this definitely sparked, it sparked a new single from you.
Oh yeah, I mean,
what's the name of the new single?
$500 mixtape scam.
Oh, that is amazing. Listen, that is amazing. That's an amazing piece. I mean, really, like that's fire. That's dope.
It just explains, I ain't even have to write it. The rappers wrote it for me.
Right. It was just like it's really like what's going on.
Listen, man. Don Michael Jr. always says life rhymes. Shit just come together. You know what I'm saying? And if you rap, like rapping for me is like fucking breathing, dog. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't do it no more.
Right.
I got it if it come time.
Well, they see that now. See that now.
I got it if it come time.
They've been reminded.
But I want to announce my co-host today. Y'all already starting to get familiar with the voices. I hear y'all, man, and I appreciate everybody that's been listening to the Devinwade Show, the feedback, and I like the fact that y'all see, what I see in my people, because y'all fucking with my people, and they all good people. And one of them good people, to the left of me is Camden's own Porter Rich is in the building tonight.
Yo, what up, y'all? Peace.
Also, to the left of him, we have stand-up comedian, bird caller.
Garnett Briscoe, you already know I'm in the building. What's going on? Feeling great. Feeling wonderful.
And feeling Hollywood, because he definitely has his Garnett Briscoe Hollywood glasses. It's like
this is just how I feel today. I feel great.
He got on the Disco Briscoes today.
Yeah.
Disco Briscoes in.
Yeah, Disco Briscoes.
The Disco Briscoes is in.
Yeah. And to the left of him is none other than Waleska Rodriguez Hernandez Armando Delgado.
Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Waleska D. You already know. These intros are getting really, really good.
Better.
Every time
they get better.
Every time they get better.
She liked it, that Latino one. It was like, arriba!
Right. Right. But I got the whole family in the building. We actually got Wise Vegas sitting in the room as well tonight. The family is always around. How y'all feeling though, man? How you feeling right now, Richie?
Man, to be honest, I don't know, man. I've been feeling fucked up, man. I've been feeling like the past couple of days have been just a lot going on, in my life. My personal life is like I keep shit going on, because I kind of like just, I still reside in the hood, and even now, when you just looking at everything that's going on, like even if I lived out the hood, I don't think I'd be comfortable. I don't think I'd be happy. So, I think with everything that's just going on in the world, bro, I think everybody like really like on edge. I've been real, like I ain't gonna hold you. I've had a couple of emotional moments, because I just strive so hard every day to try to like keep going in the positive lifestyle that I've been trying to lead for like the last like 10, 11 years since I've been working, and, really like try to pull out the streets and just do better for my kids and shit. And, it just seemed like it's almost like impossible, some days. It seemed like I'm like really like trapped. It seemed like no matter what I do to try to escape it, no matter how good of a person I try to be, no matter how honorable I try to be, it's just, I just feel like I'm trapped, man. I feel like I can't, like, look at what's going on with the police. Like, me and police never got along. And, shout out to the good police that's out there that try to do their job and that try to stand up when they can and do what's right and speak up when they need to speak up when what's right. Because I know it's not easy with, just the job they signed up for, the field they signed up for. I know them guys is under like an oath too, and people try to like say that shit is like definitely like some gang shit.
Yeah, fuck that oath.
Right. Yeah, that's how we all feel right now, pretty much. We really do, because if it's an oath that you got to abide by, then it ain't just people saying it's gang shit. It's gang shit.
Yeah, and the main part of that oath is you supposed to protect and serve the people. So you can't have it where it's just you just protect and serve yourselves.
Yeah, and then you like try to like, you know, y'all try to like talk about like the hood so much, not even the hood, but just criminals, people who could work outside of the law, people who go outside of these so-called laws and operate outside of these laws. You know, they like savages, they criminals, they threats to society. But y'all the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Y'all the biggest ones.
Yeah,
y'all
they just you know, mold the law around themselves. It's like, well, we break the law, but when we break it, we are the law.
When any laws is like formatted and catering to a certain group of people and oppressing another certain group of people at the same time, you know, they like beneficial for like a certain group of people, and then they more or less harming other people. Those laws are no longer honorable. Like, I don't care what government states, what country states. That's the problem. That's the problem. And we've spoken about this before. You know, people think that they can do what they want. You didn't give me motherfucking birth. You didn't give me birth. Not President Donald fucking goofy ass Trump. Not none of the other fucking tough ass presidents in none of these other nations that gave where other people live in, Russians, North Korea, all these tough motherfuckers, man. And they people that work with them and work for them. Powerful, so-called weak, really like coward. I call them cowards. Niggas think like power, control, greed. That's what all this shit stems from, bro. And like, you know, when you put me in a corner and I feel like I'm trapped,
I'm gonna react a certain way.
It's gonna be it really is gonna be an issue. Mm-hmm. It really is gonna be an issue because, again, I operate with God. I operate with the law. Whatever your God is, whatever your creator is, whatever your Lord is, that's who lays the laws for you, I guess. However you live your life, you know, and don't get me wrong, I understand this here, the world and life here in this journey, and I try to respect these laws and operate how I'm supposed to operate as a good human in this life.
But there's laws above this.
What it is that it really seems like we dealing with something with like good and evil. Mm-hmm. It really seems like that's what the battle is, even in our own communities. It's good and evil. You got people that, you know, they're chastise or criticize somebody who say they believe in God, but the guy who believes in God is actually trying to live a good life and do things the right way in a positive style. But don't think he a sucker. Don't think he a sucker or coward, because God, you know, Allah had prophets. Like, it was prophets who wasn't like suckers, who ran around and, you know, they preached the word, and they carried swords. They wasn't soft. You had some that was pious. You had some that was warriors. You understand what I'm saying? So my thing is like, it's a good and evil thing going on, even definitely with the fucking police. And we need the good to fucking come up and people to say something, because evil is really like, seem like it keeps sliding in and sliding through the cracks.
And they turning a blind eye. And I wanna make sure, like, you know, it's a shame that this thing has become a fucking hashtag that we've been using for years, where we say, you know, say his name or say her name. But obviously what we're speaking on, and this is gonna go into other shit, man, is the murder on camera of George Floyd, and how this police officer put his knee on this man's neck in front of people, was warned, and mind you, we couldn't see on the video footage, but there were two other cops that had this man already subdued and everything like that, had him under control. You do not need
to put your knee.
Correct. And the thing is, it wasn't like I needed to do this to hold them down, because my man's hands was in his fucking pockets.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He was relaxed while he was strangling this man with what you would call a blood choke. You know what I mean? Like, he's basically, you know, the same thing that would happen in combat or whatever like that. When you choke somebody, that's what he did to that man. And for him to just sit there and do it, and then even after the man was motionless
and begging.
I mean, talking about past that, you already killed the man. And you still standing there. And
he begging, his homie begging, he begging, his homie begging, and you sitting there like, that's devil shit, man. Mm-hmm. That's devil shit. I've been there, bro. And I told y'all this story, bro. I've been choked out by 3 Pennsauken police, man. They took turns, man. It's devil shit. I started spitting on these niggas, man. They put me in a mental hospital chair. They tied my wrist down with Velcro straps. And they was taking turns choking me all because I was saying what I felt was right. Y'all can't do this. I got rights. You can't, and they didn't like that. They felt like that badge and that gun supersedes them in authority. And they have all the rights. They can change the rights. And we had a disagreement, and them niggas took turns choking me to the point where I was spitting blood, bro. When I looked at them niggas' faces, I seen the same shit I seen in that cop face that had his knee in this man's neck. I seen the devil. That's why I got a problem with little motherfuckers in my community. Not to switch it real quick, but it's all the same. When motherfuckers is running around like, oh, I'm a demon.
I hate that shit.
I'm a demon, this and that.
Yo.
Okay, listen, if it's just slang, that's one thing. But if you really mean that you operate for the devil, because if you really know what you're saying, and if we really believe that we speak shit into existence, certain energy, and when you talk about it, it come about, then you got to understand that you saying that you operate for the motherfucking devil. And a lot of you guys that say this, like, come on, we got to wake up. A lot of you guys that say this is under Shahada. You're Muslim. A lot of y'all is my little brothers. It's no way you could be under Shahada and be a demon. It's no way. It's a contradiction. It's shirk. You associating partners with Allah and you associating partners with the devil? It's crazy. And that's why we can't get to the real devils that's out here. These white motherfuckers that raped us, tortured our people, and did all this shit for hundreds of years is the original demons. And now we got niggas in our own hood saying I'm a demon. I don't want you near my children. I don't want you near my house. I'll go to jail tonight. Tonight. I'll live the rest of my natural born life in jail. I grew up there. They got this shit all fucked up. And the niggas who leading is leading niggas down a bad motherfucking road if this is the shit you allowing. And this is the shit you encourage. You might as well go put a Ku Klux Klan hoodie on too, nigga.
Working right with them.
And that's a fact. Man, everybody can stay the fuck away from me, man. Police, everybody. I got my license, insurance, registration. My name Richard Nunez. Check my record. Run my social. You have no reason to say nothing to me. You have no reason to pull me over. I have no warrants. I know what the law states. You pull me over, you write your summons for what you feel I did. I'm not getting out my car. Stay the fuck away from me, man. Same shit for motherfuckers in my hood. You a demon, you negative as shit. Stay the fuck away from me. I got pain too. I lost my niggas in this shit too. My son just lost his mom. I don't give a fuck about you niggas' pain. They don't give a fuck about mine. I see niggas crying on their IG. I could cry on mine. I choose not to. The other night I cried in the shower for like a fucking hour. I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas, man. And I told you that, Dev. It's
right.
whatever with whoever.
Absolutely.
That ain't dealing with respect and love as men. If we not dealing with respect and love like what we got in this room, you don't need to be in this motherfucking room.
Absolutely.
You might be the fucking enemy at this point.
How do I follow that up?
It's just real shit, man. No, it's just real. No, it's just real shit, bro.
Nah, what I was gonna say is, I mean, I try not to indulge too much into it because it can get me upset, like how it got, Puerto Rich upset. So I make sure I watch certain things, read up on certain things, but I don't like dive into it because I don't want to feel that upset. But what I will say is this: I feel like it at this point, man. It seemed like those guys must be getting phone calls to like, hey, you need to go do this today. Because to have it in front of like clear cameras in front of people and have like no remorse for it at all, and it happens. It's actually getting worse. It's getting more ridiculous every one that drops.
It is.
The shit is getting more blatant, and they came out with different camera angles. It's like the clearest thing ever.
Right.
It's so clear and obvious that it's almost like, damn, bro, like, did you get paid today to do that?
Right.
Like, was that your only mission today?
And let me tell you something. Firing a nigga that does that is nothing. That's come on, firing.
That's a joke.
That firing is
He'll get his job back.
That's a slap on the wrist.
Man, that's murder right there. What was that? Wasn't it like an Asian officer that was in front of him?
Yes, absolutely.
And my man sat there holding people off. Now, I'm not going to tell people what to do with their life. It's just like Rich say all the time. You know, his life, my life, Wally's life, Garnett's life, Wise's life. Our life is our gift from God. You can do what you want with it. Mm-hmm. And if you don't feel like jumping in the middle of something, then you don't have to. But I'm going to tell you, me personally, it ain't no way that I'm going to watch niggas. And I'm not guilting anyone, because that person could look at it and say, if I jump out there, y'all will be wearing a shirt with me holding the phone.
Yep.
They'll be holding their phones up in memory of me. I get that 100%. So I don't fault anybody for how they move. But for me personally, I'm not going to sit there and let a police officer choke a man to death right in front of me without jumping in. And that's just me. It's not so like, I want to be very clear. I want to be very clear how I am with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't recommend that when people try to rob somebody for them to fight back. That's what I do. That's who I am as a person. And I feel like they should at least feel like that can happen when we're doing this, because they're getting too comfortable. Mm-hmm. The nigga got his hands in his pockets like he not even worried about nobody else jumping in it.
The other sick part to me is this. We can feel everything, and like the weirdest thing is like, whether it's an elbow, a knee, or a foot, bro, you can feel when you crushing something. You can literally feel that. And I don't know how it is for anybody else. That shit is disgusting to me.
They ain't care, bro.
Man, them niggas don't care, bro. They got police training.
Them niggas who was choking me, bro. Listen, them
bro.
niggas who was choking me was just pussies. They was just cowards. Because they probably was trying to kill me. They probably was just soft as shit. Because a lot of them pussies be soft.
Or they didn't know that they can get away with it.
They soft as shit, bro. They soft as shit, bro. Like a lot of them, listen, let's see what it is. And like, and I ain't trying to disrespect no cops and none of that shit. But it is. Y'all got a lot of wrong people with those badges and is making it through these academies that ain't built for that shit. That ain't built to protect and serve the people. That ain't built to be the gatekeepers and the guardians for fucking society. They fucking pussies. They was getting bitched around in high school. They fucking got issues, complexes, egos, all that shit.
Facts.
Like, you gotta talk about that. You gotta study that shit when you dealing with them niggas. As far as like, and going back to what you said, as far as like somebody called them niggas, they been got called. Donald Trump, when he was running his campaign, he told the police, he said, we gotta treat these people like we used to back in the day. What the fuck does that mean?
You know what it means, nigga.
What the fuck does that mean? And not only did Donald Trump say that, but Donald Trump also, in the beginning of this shit, before he became president, when he was running, you gotta really read between the lines when these motherfuckers be talking. Because if you really do, you can hear the devilish shit that they say. Like Donald Trump said it. He said, yo, I'm not worried about a lot of people that you may know and that y'all think needs to vote for me. He said, because a lot of the people who's going to come out and vote for me hasn't voted in a long time because they not in agreement with the system in itself. Meaning they never agreed with neither party because neither party was a hate party. That's what I got from that. I don't know what anybody else got from it. I got from that is all the old racist motherfuckers who've been quiet are now gonna come and speak the fuck up and show their true colors because they got a motherfucker on the front line that ain't afraid to motherfucking do it and say it. And now what the fuck you looking at is the results. So if you support Donald Trump, you support all that fake pro-white racist shit because it's racist shit. That's just like when we talking about the pro-black shit, like it's cool, but it can't be racist. Because it's the same as the other shit. You can't fucking drive hate out with more hate. Love is the only motherfucking answering key. We all human. Nobody runs this shit but the creator. We gotta find a way to get along and coincide while we exist in this shit. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not doing what you want. You gotta kill me. And I'm a soldier too. I'm a soldier too. I'm not just going out easy.
Yep.
I'm a soldier. I'm on point. I'm a lost soldier. It is what it is, man. Donald Trump been blew the whistle on this shit. Been blew it. And cops started getting immediately freaky. Immediately violent.
Nah, it's like I said, it just seemed like at every turn it gets worse. It's more blatant. It's more in our face. It's more, aha, look at this. Can't touch it. It's just more.
And you got to remember that a lot of this shit is a fucking pacifier at the end of the day. When you hear about, oh, yo, we fired these cops or we did this or we did that, even what's fucked up is even when they press charges, what happens is as that story leaves the news and you move on to the next thing, you find out quietly, you just look up and it said, oh, those dudes were acquitted of that.
Right.
You know, all of a sudden you looking at that shit over a year later. You know what I'm saying? When it's out the news, they'll do that shit just to pacify the situation. The cops move to another town and they end up being officers over there.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of that fuck shit. And, you know, not particularly in this circumstance, but what they like to do a lot is they'll get a black cop to be a spokesperson to speak afterwards, to try to make it look like it's not a racial thing. But I'm going to tell you something. From the cops' perspective, it be all of them. Chinese ones, black ones, whatever, that be doing this bullshit.
You know, the sucky part is I had a conversation with someone today and they were saying that, you know, these police officers, you know, we're a threat to them, low key. Like, that's why they feel like they need to go above and beyond and try to really put us down and hurt us the way they do. Because we're, in their eyes, a threat to them. But that doesn't mean that they need to be killing us the way that they are. And the fact that no one jumped in or tried to help and save this man, because you know why? You had another officer who's letting his, you know, partner do this.
Right.
So it's like, if I jump in, like you said, Dev, what's gonna happen to me?
Right. If they doing
we can't even be, you know, heroes in situations.
Right. It's like if they doing this to a man that they already got subdued.
Right.
What's going to happen when I go over there? Especially, you know, a person like me. We talking about it, you know, I explain this to my girl a lot. You know, I explain this to other people that's not even a black man, right? Right? It could be a black woman even. I'm 6'2", you know what I'm saying? Almost 200 pounds. I'm not a small nigga.
Bald head.
I'm not a small person. I am perceived as a threat if I was to go and intervene.
Right.
I train with police officers. I fight train. I ball them up all day long. I know what it's hitting for.
Right.
So I know how I come across when people speak about me in a dojo or anywhere, and they be like, you know, if I come across a guy like you, man, big guy like you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they're just watching me from a podcast through TV, and they think that I'm fucking 5'6" or some shit.
Right, but
you know
in
what I'm
person
saying?
is totally different.
Right. So I even understand that threat level. The man next to me, Von Brown, this is a big guy. This is a guy that one of the nicest, most gentlest guys in the world. And they could make this dude look like the worst monster in the world.
Absolutely. Right, it happens all the time.
Yeah, because of his size. You know what I'm saying? And it's that fear that a lot of these guys have. And if you do have that fear and you don't know how to motherfucking handle yourself, either don't be a motherfucking cop,
right,
or take the precautions and the preparation that some of the officers that I know, because it would really hurt me to see one of the officers that are in my dojo that I fight with every day be involved with something or condone something like this. You know what I'm saying? These are people that's saying we here because we want to know how to handle ourselves out there on the street without it having to go to something lethal. There's no need for me to do that. I know how to handle myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It gives you a different confidence. You're not looking at every person as he'll fuck me up.
And
I'm a bitch ass nigga. I'm a bitch ass nigga. He'll fuck me up. Let me get my gun.
Yep.
You got a taser to pick from. You got a baton.
Yep.
And I'm not even saying that these are things that should be, some of these options be savage at different points. But you could do that before you shoot a motherfucker the way they be shooting people. They act like they can't shoot people in the legs. There's no such thing as that no more. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit like that, man.
The scenario we just seen was way too much, man.
Beyond.
The nigga sitting there, now, excuse my language, the man sitting there like, come on, like, you know, and condolences, prayers go out to his family, man, all his people, you know, but the man sitting there like, I can't breathe, man. A grown man calling for his mom, yo. Like, come on, man. That's inhumane, man.
And that's what you wanted.
Inhumane,
that's
man.
what you wanted. You wanted him to go out like that.
Yeah, that's
you wanted. See, when you got motherfuckers like George Zimmerman trying to, you know, sell the pistol, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, as a piece of American history and shit like that. Man, this shit.
That's a disgrace.
And I'm gonna tell you something that I want to make very clear about the black community. If we were, as a total, this monster, devil, evil, aggressive force that people try to make it out to be, George Zimmerman and all the niggas like him wouldn't still be walking around.
At all.
Man, listen, they comfortable in the ghetto. The white people be chilling. They come get they crack, they dope, they whatever the fuck they looking for, and they chilling. They go through the same shit that the black customers and Puerto Rican customers who just live in that same type lifestyle, so they subject to, like, you know, sometimes fucked up treatment from like the regular motherfuckers and the average motherfuckers who doing good. They deal with that normal, like what everybody else deal with. But other than that, ain't nobody running around in the hood looking for white people trying to hurt white people.
Absolutely not.
That's why it's true what they say, where it's not black people who racist against white people. I mean, it go like the history has already stated that we've never had white people in slavery.
White people, black people hate their own kind, if any fucking thing.
Word.
And have been conditioned to do so. And that also is a part of the system of knowing I can do this to this group of people without repercussion. Mm-hmm. Because if I do this to this white man, it's on.
And I was just telling them that before I left my area. Again, because I live like direct in the shit. I can't fucking just snap my fingers and up and go like people think I can. Because sometimes I get people that whatever talk that shit, but I'm stuck in that shit. So I talk to the guys every day. And I tell the guys that I say, yo, the trick is for you guys to be against one another. And we've not only have we been doing it, we still do it. And soon as the white man pull up or the police officer pull up and he slap the shit out of your homie, y'all walk off. Motherfuckers walk off. Motherfuckers just sit there and let their homie get choked out and all that shit because you fear the law. You fear jail. You fear, well, guess what? Niggas like me don't fear jail, homie. I'm a whole different breed. I go there and lay down and do headstands. I go there and lay my head on the cheese sandwiches and smile before I let a motherfucker put me in the dirt and give my children that. But y'all, I'm not the enemy. I'm not y'all enemy. Y'all not my enemy. We need to get that understood on our side. And as far as the other shit with the police shit, we need police to speak up, man, because it's a fucked up agenda and it's going down the wrong road. So we need some disruption. Meaning we need, and it's crazy, it's hard. Like I got family members who I love, who I talk to. They law enforcement, you know, and they good officers. And and God, for what I know, they do what they supposed to do and they good people. But like, it's an issue. It's a war going on outside. It's other people within these groups and within these police departments. They got hidden agendas, man. They had the KKK meetings at night, man.
Yeah, you got to be for the people before anything, man. You got to be for the people. Because I don't think that motherfucking cop check is worth it. That, you know what I'm saying? The cop check ain't worth that to turn on your people. And when I say your people, I'm talking to white people too. I'm talking about human beings.
Right.
So, you know, that shit is definitely not worth it, man.
And the people not laying down, bro. The people not laying down. What we said is golden rule. My life is my gift from God, regardless of who was here before me and what type of lifestyle y'all set, what type of governments y'all put in place. and all this different shit that y'all put in place, if it's not fair to me and what my God states life is supposed to be for me, I'm not fucking with it.
Right.
And just in general, you know, some people don't even believe in like a certain God in certain religions. Some people just believe in like energy in the universe and universal law and shit like that. And that's real too.
Mm-hmm.
Universal law. Motherfuckers don't run nothing. And that's the problem, bro. That's the problem. But guess what? Right now, I feel like we at a place in the world and in life where we've been coming to it. And now it's just getting like real separated where you got to make a decision, but it's like a fork in the road. One direction is going to lead to one world. One direction is going to lead to another world. God forbid naive people and unintelligent people and unaware people and scared people allow us to be led in the wrong direction because you making the bed that our children have to lay in.
Yeah, and all you niggas that supposed to be retired street niggas, stop worshiping the motherfucking streets on the low. You fucking bitch ass niggas. Stop fucking like you for real. You's a fucking bitch. You a bitch. You know, niggas think it's cool to preach certain shit because they heard people say it before, but for real, you still worshiping the street and you a pussy. And you really pushing the people back, the people that look up to you. Mm-hmm. I'm for the streets. I'm a street nigga. You's a bitch. Mm. And you pushing people in the wrong direction. Grow the fuck up and start leading people and really stand on something. Don't have your foot in one side, foot in on the other fucking side.
Cause you ain't
tell
getting
them the truth.
That's real. This is real.
The truth.
This is real shit.
Tell them the truth.
If you a scumbag, be a scumbag and be out there and do that. But don't be leading the people and confusing them, man.
Tell them the truth. I mean, listen, the streets is what the fuck they is, and it's hard because the streets, again, that's another war that's bigger than us. Like, even our guys who are in the streets, yes, niggas is doing fucked up shit. Yes, niggas is, into whatever they into, but the drugs keep coming. Them shits come on boats and planes. Mm-hmm. This shit, the prisons,
and they got new drugs.
The prisons, the institutions, the halfway houses that make millions and billions, they've been made by motherfuckers way bigger than us, and this shit is a plan, it's a design. So the streets is definitely a fucking issue, but like my man Dev said, like, tell them the truth, though. Tell them the truth. Don't be one way with it, one side, and then as soon as the motherfucking lights go out of some shit, it's a whole different pitch, man, because that's really like fucked up. And you really like sending fucked up messages. You sending fucked up messages to any youth that's around you. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, like it's
counterproductive to your fucking people, man.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit don't lead to nothing but death. And the thing is, the real fucking evil part about it is it be in the whole fucking preaching spill. You only gonna end up here or here. And then you fucking encourage the shit.
It's like
that's even more devilish than the white motherfuckers that's doing the shit to niggas.
It's
not
like
even
they say,
just encouraging, but they glorifying it.
Yeah,
it's like they say,
man.
listen, it's like they say, if you a street, corny. Listen, if you was in the streets and you had to do the streets, real niggas that did the streets and went through all the crazy shit, the trials and tribulations, all the trauma, all the bullshit. Like, you didn't really want to be there, and you realize that you would have did something different when you was the fuck out there. So this is why you trying to like raise your children different. Mm-hmm. And you should want for other youth what you want for your children.
Absolutely.
How would I tell my child, hey, this is dangerous. This is the last place you really want to be trying to make a living because you could get fucking put in a box at any minute. Either box is 2 boxes and, or whatever, but then still not tell the youngins in front of my crib who actually might be living it the same thing.
Right.
I don't lie to them niggas. I don't tell them niggas, hey, you ain't no different from what you doing right now. It's no different than college, man. You're doing the best. Fuck no.
Right.
Tell them niggas that shit. Tell them niggas the harsh realities.
I'll tell you
my
another.
Nigga, you could get killed. That's we try to get out of this
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you another harsh reality. We talking about that wasn't the only fucking incident this week. So, did anybody hear about the Coopers incident?
Yes.
Now, this is crazy because when you read certain headlines, you expect the story to go a totally different way. And there was a news story from this week about a woman named Amy Cooper and a gentleman named Christian Cooper. And these people are not related at all.
Wow.
But there was a man who was bird watching in a park. He was a black man. And there was a woman, a white woman, who was walking her dog or had her dog out in the park. And the black man let the woman know, hey, you need to have your dog like on a leash. You know, if not on a leash, you got to put him he has to be in this section of the park. And, you know, they had some back and forths. But this man said, I'm just telling you, if you don't have your dog on on a leash, I'm going to do something that you probably not going to like. And that's, he gives the dogs treats. You know what I'm saying? Like when he's out there, he brings treats for loose dogs. The whole thing goes haywire with the lady, you know, arguing with him. And based off of this very superficial argument, I mean, nothing happened. There was no blows. There was no threats, nothing.
Right.
And he made sure, thank God, to record the situation. This woman called the police on this man. And the result that you know that this woman wanted was the same result that happened to Ahmaud Arbery, that happened, to George. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that she wanted because she told him before calling, I'll call the police and say that an African-American man is threatening me, threatening my life. And he said, you call him and do whatever you want.
Right.
And she called them. And the way that she acted, screamed, you would have thought somebody was attacking her. The only person that's attacking her, if anything, was her own dog.
Yep.
Her own dog was acting crazy. That was about it. And when you see that type of evil where a person, that lets you know that this person is aware of white privilege and aware that if they say something, oh, he raped me, he did this, this black guy did this, that she knows the result of the police if she says black man did such and such.
And she feels threatened.
She weaponized her privilege twice. Not only being a woman, but being a white woman.
This is America,
with a
man.
dog.
This
With
is
a
America.
dog is crazy. That's the third problem.
And we talking about a gentleman that's out there.
When did we just not to go nowhere else real quick, but when did we start getting like we got bird watchers? Like black, like it's bird watchers?
I mean,
that's like a thing because I never even I thought bird watching. I just never heard of like us.
That's and you know what?
Bird watch?
And this
is that like a thing?
No.
Well, this is what I'm gonna tell you. This is the
I
dope
thought we
part.
watched birds like in the hood.
This is the dope part about this. And I love when this happens because so many times on the news, if the news comes out to something, there's a fire outside or whatever, it's a known thing in the black community that they will find the most ignorant, unwell-spoken person they can have for commentary on the news. That's what they will do. You know what I mean? Everybody does not talk like that. The house was on fire. Me and my niggas ran out. It's not like that. There's a lot of people, that can speak well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, no matter what our accent is, we from Camden, whatever the case may be. And when motherfuckers, I love the way that he was on the news and was able to speak.
Very well.
And for these people, this man would come across as the most non-threatening version of the black man that they think of. You know what I'm saying? How well-spoken he is. How this man is a man out there taking in nature with some binoculars, watching birds with dog treats on him.
Central Park.
Right. And he was alert. He was able to film the whole thing.
So he fucked with birds and dogs because he was strapped up to treat the dogs.
He
was a pure animal lover.
Right, you're right. He was just a man about nature. You know what I'm saying? And
clearly he's been in that park numerous times.
He knows the rules of the place.
Now I did hear because I pulled it up when everybody, when the squad hit everybody up and they let us know what we was politicking on. I did pull some stuff up and they said that the lady said, but well, of course, and it doesn't really mean nothing. It's not nothing major, but I know how people take it and run with it because of perception. But they said, I think he told her when she told him about not chaining her dog up or not having her dog on a leash. I think he told her something like about, well, if your dog does something that it's not, or does something it's not supposed to do, I'm gonna do something in that nature.
Correct.
Where I've seen a lot of people like that was their plight, that was their pitch to say, oh no, well he shouldn't have threatened her like that. That's like a threat.
Yeah,
why?
but she found
He
out.
threatened her with a treat.
Yeah, so
He was gonna feed the
she
dog.
found out immediately, and that's why she got mad because the dog ran over to him to get the treat.
Yep.
So
I didn't see. They didn't talk about that.
So now notice the difference, right? When we talk about them phone call people, you know what I'm saying? This man, he really redeemed us. I this show's been so serious, man. I wanna have some fun in there. And one of the original call dudes was the black guy with the bald head. Remember, he was on the phone snitching on
the glasses and the polo.
with the polo. You know what I'm
Khakis,
saying?
yeah,
And he redeemed because this man, he didn't say, you got your dog out here, not on a leash, I'm gonna call somebody on you. He just said, listen, if your dog run over here, I'm giving him a treat.
Right.
Like, period. This is how I do it. You're not gonna have your dog. You're not gonna have your dog just running
He
around.
threatened her
so it
dog
wasn't
with a
even
good
like
time.
hold on, you just fucked me up. So it wasn't even a negative threat.
No,
it was like a
it's a
healthy
time.
threat.
It's a good time.
You send your dog over here, I'ma love the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you
He
better
gonna-
not do it.
See, he gonna make sure that the dog don't see him as a threat. Like, yo, people got loose dogs, I'm gonna just feed them.
And clearly he's aware of that because
Yeah.
he had the treats with him.
Yeah,
probably
he
sees
already
numerous
knew,
of
like-
dogs he know.
He like,
He's
listen,
strapped
I
up,
got,
good guy.
I got you. Yeah, he didn't have the gun on deck for the dogs. He
Nothing.
had the treats on deck.
Bacon
Prepare.
bits.
But you know what killed me though? Like, did you hear his response after she got fired from her job? They fired her from her job.
Yes. Oh, so shout
Good
out
for her job.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Franklin Templeton. That's her job is a asset management and mutual fund spot. You know what I'm saying? They said we do not tolerate none of this racist fuckery.
Nah, we gotta strive to be better humans, bro. We heading down fuckery road to fuckeryville.
And
But-
he's such a great human
Right.
that he even felt that was too far for her to get fired from her job.
Listen,
he
man.
said that himself. He was like, you know what? Granted, what she did was wrong. He definitely stated that, but he was just saying, I didn't want her life to be torn apart.
And he also said, please, everybody, can we not have with the death threats and all
Yep.
of that is unnecessary. And this dude's so good-hearted. He tried to see the good in her and said,
Exactly.
I feel like her apology was genuine because she made an apology saying, I never meant to offend
Yep.
the black community and all this type of stuff. And he said, I felt like it was genuine. I just think that she doesn't realize. He's shooting her some bail. I don't think she realizes that she's racist. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is...
They picked the right one today.
Right.
And I think she got caught in the wildfire. Not for nothing. She got caught in the wildfire of everything that's going on with, Floyd and all that's happening. So
Yeah.
that happened
No,
right
but-
after.
but-
So it
but
just caused
It's not,
more.
no, but that's the thing. It's not caught in the wildfire. It's her knowing those things happen and
Right,
saying,
right. It's
I
all-
can get you. So it's like this.
That's a conscious
No, I'm going to
decision.
tell you
It's
this.
all from the same place.
I'm going to tell you this, right? And it's a crazy thing because only people that's close to me or have had run-ins with me, whether it was a street nigga or whoever had run-in with me where they found out how I really was. I had to get on my sister one time because when people know that you'll do nut shit, they'll use you as an attack dog.
Mm-hmm.
So my sister might have an issue with somebody and then bring it to me like, bro, this such and such did such and such. But the situation wasn't exactly the way, she ain't tell me.
She fabricated a little
She
bit.
just didn't tell me, yo, you provoked this because you knew the result. If I would have took that as like, that's what he did, you already know where this could have went. And this woman pretty much tried to do that knowing the history because my
Right.
sister understands the history of me. She knows these other women knew this is how the cops react when you tell them there's a black man here threatening me. And when I say she's on there like, this African American man is, she's tripping like that man is near her. She's approaching this man. He's saying, please stay away from me.
right.
Listen, a lot of this shit and all of this shit that we seeing, bro, is all stemming from the same shit, man, from the same place and the same problem, bro. Racism, mass incarceration comes from systematic racism, bro. It's all the same shit, man. Kaepernick, NFL players, football players, owners, all that shit, people getting sat down, kneeling. It's all coming from the same shit, and we eventually have to pick a side. It's just like me, what I said earlier with the, with the religion thing and the faith thing and the belief thing. You can't say you operate like this and you operate under this. Like, I know for a fact I'm not the best Muslim. I'm not the smartest Muslim. I don't know all my deen, none of that, bro. But that doesn't matter to me. I know that what my religion states is that my Creator and my Lord is the most merciful, is the most understanding. And I know that prayers was established because we sin and we not perfect. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to pick a side, and we got to pick whether we want to be good people or nasty people, because it's just like Muslims. Islam states that a Muslim is supposed to be so pious that when you in a room with a Muslim and you around a Muslim, you supposed to just feel like there's no problems. There's no issues. There's nothing. Mm-hmm. This is what they say about the Muslim, how pious you supposed to be.
Right.
But what do? We take it and innovate it, how we do everything. How the government has taken the universe and tried to and really like change universal law and what's supposed to be really good in this world and make it their own thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's negative, bro. And I don't have the right to fuck with that. I got the right to tell you, listen, I've been shot by Muslims.
Yeah, hold on.
When I got shot,
Into the one that's in my motherfucking comments saying dumb shit, trying to spark dumb shit, and you an old ass man, and you supposed to be a servant of Allah. Yo, cut that shit the fuck out, nigga. You fucking ridiculous, man. You a fucking idiot.
It's a bunch of contradictions, man, and you can't. And guess what? People can't be mad. You can't be mad. It's just like right now, we just had the holy month of Ramadan. And I'm saying, not to even get on a religious tip, for real, the holy month of Ramadan supposed to be a beautiful thing. And what do people do? What do I see people doing? I see Muslims bashing other Muslims. I see the Muslims who think they smarter than other Muslims, or the Muslims who might be right now in this month of Ramadan this year, you better than other Muslims. But last year or 2 years ago, you had your flaws. You had your faults. So it's like, it's a whole bunch of judgment, bro. A whole bunch of judgment. It's like I read the meme the other day, and it's the truth, bro. We so divided. We so divided by religion, race, all the different shit that divides us.
It's all kind of ideas that divide people. I'm gonna tell you an idea that divides people real quick. Go ahead, because I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Because I'm over here laughing. Dev letting old niggas have it.
Listen, man. Nah, because certain shit. Nah, because I feel like at a certain point, people got to start using their common sense. People got to start being really be a good judge of character. Really pay attention to the details and situations before you fucking talk about something. Use some kind of fucking common sense that your God, whoever your God is, gave you. I received when you get in a certain position, you receive a lot of different comments. You know what I'm saying? Where I wasn't used to the shit at first. I will always be, a regular nigga at the end of the day. And you see trolling and all types of shit, but everything's not trolling when people make crazy comments. Sometimes it's just that people have this skewed sense of reality when they see you through like IG or a fucking YouTube page. And they start to think that you're something beyond what they are. Mm-hmm. When it's like, bro, you know that I'm just a guy with a microphone, right? You might relate to me and I fuck with you and you fuck with me. But that's all I am. I'm not above you. And somebody DM'd me and said, you still advertising your podcast while a man that looks like us got murdered? You're no better than, and then the name that he named, of course, because people synonymous, they always want to pin me or put me with against this same person, Gilly. He said, you're no better than that Gilly the Kid. Well, one, whatever issue you got with that nigga, that's your own issue, as a fan or whatever you got. But even beyond that, what do you want me to do? Not go to work?
Right.
I still work. Do I not draw while a person is, this is my job. This is what I do. The idea that
the fact that they sent you that though
it's
like, so what are you doing? Like, how come you not in Minnesota
But-
front line?
Right, but
But
no.
not
So
for
this
nothing.
is. I'm gonna
Go
tell
ahead.
you what I told him. So when I asked him, I said, because one thing with me is even when people have negative comments, I try to speak with every person because honestly, 9 times out of 10, more than that, shit. You know what I'm saying? Probably, 49 times out of 50, people will reach an understanding. But I said, what do you expect me to do? Tomorrow decide I don't work, I don't feed my family, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I said, so that would be like me telling you, if you went to work while Ahmad, was slain, when that was the new news,
Right.
when Trayvon, if I found out that you were working then, when Sandra, then you would be in the same boat as me. And he told me, it's different. You have a platform. You're in a different position than I am.
That's interesting.
And on my platform, we just talked about Ahmad. People think that a microphone is connected to your body at all times, like you don't have a schedule in which you go in and record your show. They need an immediate response from you. And it's weird that through Instagram or through the internet, they look at you in a way that's so elevated.
Right.
That's so elevated that they go to you to receive their information or to get an opinion. They're waiting on you. Even a person that as low as I consider myself, I got a person that's looking like, well, what do you got to say about this, Dev? You ain't said nothing about this. You put up an advertisement.
But not everybody has to share something via Instagram or
crazy
social
part-
media.
I could not say nothing and feel way more than all the fake motherfuckers saying a little something.
And I got hold on.
Fuck outta
And
here,
beyond that, I already have 2 posts up, about this situation. But it's just the fact that a person looks at you. So it's two things I'm trying to express in this. Stop looking at people inside your computer, inside your phone, on your Instagram or on your YouTube as gods. These people are entertainers. We are just people that got some following because we relate to people, we can entertain, we funny, whatever the case may be. And what I want to say back to the entertainer, because if I'm getting it like this and some of the messages that I get, I already know how y'all get it. So y'all know y'all influence. So back to the first thing I said when this shit first turned on, sell your motherfucking chain before you take money from a nigga to put them on a fucking mixtape that you know ain't going no fucking where. That you know ain't going nowhere in their career. Sell your shit.
Nah, that's real. But listen, we mentioned that, and I wanted to chime in on that because I didn't really get to chime in on that. I started right away with the importance of today, which was Ahmaud Arbery. But on that
That was
shit,
George Floyd.
Yeah, well, listen, everything.
It's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
they happening so
No,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
It's been about a
Listen,
week.
hold on. Before I even get into the $500 mixtape scam, can we please just take 5 seconds of silence, man, for all the people we've been losing, man. All the people you just named, Sandra Bland, Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd. Let's just take a quick 5-minute moment of silence, man, on the Devinwade Show.
5 seconds, yo.
S.O.S. Saturdays, y'all. Quick 5-second moment of silence. Cool. Just had to do that, prayers to all the families,
Definitely.
condolences and prayers to all the families, man, because I've dealt with losing loved ones and family members. Like, really, like, it almost became, I almost kind of like feel like I became accustomed to it.
But it's crazy how your brain wasn't even able to finish processing the Ahmaud death. And then you have this situation, with George, and it could have been a situation with Christian. You know what I mean? Like that could have went
fast.
that way.
They dropping these shits like albums.
Yeah,
dog.
that's why.
They dropping them like
Mixtapes.
those
Mixtapes.
mixtape volume 1,
Yeah,
2, 3,
But
4.
hold on. Oh, and before we go into
Honestly.
because we got to go back into the $500 mixtape scam. But before we go back there, right now while you're there, and I got something I want to say. I just seen a YouTube video of, and this is why we don't want this. This is why we don't want the hate to win. We want love to win. We don't want hate to win. We want love to win for this simple reason. I just seen a YouTube video of the looters and the riot in Minneapolis where a fucking white lady was in a wheelchair. I don't know what you're doing in the middle of a riot in a wheelchair for one. I don't know if you were there by yourself or if you had your caretakers, which you should have had because you're in a wheelchair with you. I don't know what you were doing in the middle of a riot trying to stop looters and rioters from taking things with a knife, because that's what they said, that's what she was trying to do. Stop people from taking things, and she started trying to stab people. Then they showed, of course, she's white. It's a black girl like punching on her because she trying to stop the black girl from whatever she's doing, and the black girl punching on her. And then next, they spray her with a fire hydrant and really like just, it ain't even funny, but they really like turned her white, like white. Like it was all like white.
Fire extinguisher, bro.
Listen,
because what are you? What are you doing there?
What
in that
are
moment?
you doing? Not only, but listen. Even to the people that did that, and like, listen, I get it. It's a whole just nasty situation. Everything is like chaotic, but we don't need that. That's the wrong direction.
Absolutely.
That's the wrong energy.
No, but that lets you know how much power she really thinks she got. She thinks she can stop a whole field of niggas from looting the department store, bro.
Listen, we all gotta chill.
Of course, I don't want no violence or either end. Y'all didn't have to do her like that, but I guess y'all might have if y'all felt like she was stabbing y'all. So y'all had to do whatever y'all had to do to, to get out of that situation safely. But, bro, I saw the video where they sprayed her with the fire extinguisher.
Crazy.
Maybe it's the comedian in me. I laughed.
Yeah,
it's hilarious. It's hilarious, but the human in you, always will kick in. I'm like a fucking humanity. I got a good heart. God gave me what he gave me, and we don't. I love white people, man. I ain't got no hate in my heart. I don't love evil people. This is not about white, black, brown, Asian persuasion, whatever. This is about good and evil, real and fake. We need to know who's who. Yeah. This what this shit is about, man. Know what I'm saying? So let's get it right, man. Let's come out of this quarantine and everybody go barbecue with their family. Barbecue how you barbecue your style. White style, black style, soul style, Spanish salsa style, Asian style barbecue.
Now the Spanish Jones go on too late. Y'all got to cut it. Y'all got
too late or too long?
Too long.
I was going to say, them shits, I live
go
next
on
to
too late. That's what I'm saying.
Too long,
they party
too deep,
all
and the house is too small. We don't care. We're there.
Hold on, but I do want to say this. We don't know if those people were really going to loot that Target. They could have been going in there.
I don't even know where they was at, bro.
Wherever they was, they might have been just rushing in there.
All I know is a lady in a wheelchair shouldn't have been in the midst of it.
They might have been
in the middle of it.
They might have been trying to get that mixtape.
Especially not playing security.
They might have tried to been getting that mixtape.
But also look at what we viewing. That's one of them things like she got a call too. Cause what the fuck are you doing there? What are you doing? What are you possibly? What made you think that you could go down there and stop a field of people from whatever that they trying to do?
Listen, man. People trying to stop that mixtape.
Hey, yo, but listen.
He said people
mixtape. Just talking about the mixtapes. Listen, $500 mixtape scam. I'm an artist. I've been an artist in this game for 10 years independently. I know all the real struggles of a real independent artist. It's a lot of scams out there. It's a lot of motherfucking shit out there since I've been in this shit where people definitely trying to take money from naive artists, young, ignorant artists that don't know no better. And it's really like a fucking shame. And to sit, listen, I love the legends. I love dudes, as far as so a youngin' just came to me. That's why I told you when you called me, I was like, oh no, I know what's going on. I can relate to it. A youngin' just came to me. Shout to Dada Wop. It's my guy from the city. He just dropped Project Jesus. Go check it out. He's hungry, young. He was on one of my projects in the past on the town with me, him, and a few other young artists. Shout to Dada Wop. He came to me and he was like, Rich, is this a good move for me? Because they look for information from us. Mm-hmm. They like, Rich, you supposed to give me the information. You my OG, you been down the road. That's how the young niggas coming. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, you supposed to give it to me, nigga. And I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna give it to you. Like, it's cool. I'm with the shits. I'm on the right shit. As far as me giving you my money and shit like that, nigga, that's a whole different ballgame. But I will give you the information and shit like that. So we was chopping it up and he was telling me that Kiss hit him. Kiss hit him. And I was just, I ain't gonna hold you. Just being honest. And I love Jadakiss. I love all our legends. But being honest, I'm like, damn, when did the legends start reaching out to young artists and just sending out these blast texts These blast DMs where it's hitting 10,000 young niggas, telling them the same shit. It's an automated message. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what Dev is talking about. It's like it can't be genuine. You can't tell 10,000 niggas you about to make them blow. When you know, like, come on, like I love Jada, we love Jada, but come on, Jada, you had Nino Man on your shit forever. Like, when is Nino Man supposed to pop first?
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Nino Man. I'm keeping it 100. I'm keeping it 100, man. I'm tired of like just playing, man. You a real nigga, we real niggas. Point blank, period. And this how it's really supposed to go. This why I would never get on a label where I already see you got 2-3 artists that never really rocked out. I want to know why. What's up? How the fuck you gonna pop me off now? Out of nowhere. When I see my guys go hop on these trains and on these waves, dudes from my area and from my hood, and they think they about to get on, I'm like, bro, them dudes got at least 10 to 20 motherfuckers that's from their immediate hoods that's been around them, that's been trying to get put in position, in opportunity. I know it because I deal with it. I'm an artist. I got people around me. It reminds me of that situation when I was in jail, right? I was in the county jail, right? And I took a job as serving the trays. Shout to C.O. Cooley, Miss Cooley, and her husband Cooley, the male officer, because they husband and wife, and they was both cool officers. And DJ Cooley is their family producer from Camden City.
That's the guy.
So shout to all of them, because that's family. But she hired me to do the trays, and she knew it was a headache job. She said, Rich, they gonna want you to do favors. And I said, I ain't worried about that. I'm here to do my job. Like, I'm here to do my job. It's a decent job for my situation in the world that I'm in right now, and that's what I'm going to do. And my job came with the perks of me having, like, extra trays. You know what I'm saying? And every day, I used to have, like, so many different people just thinking like they was going to get aggressive for these trays. So eventually, I had to lay a law down and some order, because we need order. So I told everybody, I said, listen, the trays is going to go to the people that I select. And 9 times out of 10, those people are going to be my people. The people that I know and I love. The people that come before you. The people that I've been to at certain levels to this shit. If it's niggas in here from my block, they getting the trays first. It is what it is. And maybe 1 day, 2 days out the week, just to be fair, I'll tell them to fall back and I'll hit other people. Miscellaneous people. And I say that because that if you were in my position, you would do it the same way.
Right.
I don't know you. Ain't nobody getting nothing I'm not getting nothing from you but for your homies. But for your people, but for the people you love and you've been rocking with and you've been promising shit to.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I wasn't about to lie to these dudes in the joint and had these dudes expecting something that they ain't getting. Mm-hmm. I said, fuck it, I'm going to deal with the drama head first. Mm-hmm. Let's deal with the drama first. If it's going to be something, let's deal with the drama first. Because I'm getting with the goofy shit first. So I'm letting you guys know ain't nobody getting shit. This what it is. This how I do it. If you can't respect that, then guess what? Stomp me the fuck out, man. Stomp me the fuck out till I'm no longer conscious,
your
man.
Your whole perspective is whack.
Yeah. And again, it goes back to this same shit, bro. I'm not trying listen, again, Kiss is a legend to me, man. All them dudes is legends to me, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's right what Dev's saying.
So what did you tell the young boy? What did you tell him?
Where, in the county? Over the trays?
No, what did you tell the kid that asked you?
Oh, nah, I told him because like Dev said, it could be some situations that might be genuine. I don't know if Jada kissing them is really going to be genuine in this situation. And that's what Dev was trying to say. We going to kind of want to see.
Right.
Because we tired of me personally, I was tired of getting scammed as an artist. Mm-hmm. And you say you want for other people what you want for yourself.
Absolutely.
You got to understand these artists, man. These niggas. People cry over this shit. They want this shit so bad, man. When I got people in my DM that hit me up like, yo, I got this happened to me, whatever, can you help me? It's like, what can I really do for a person after they felt like they were scammed or led in the wrong way? Because like I said, there's nothing wrong with buying a mixtape slot. It's when you sell it to a person thinking that it's like if I told you, I got this piece of artwork. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist. I got this piece of artwork. I'm coming at you like this is a 101. Like this is a limited edition at least. It's only this many.
Right.
And you come to find out you really selling 100. I'm thinking I'm buying something rare.
Unlimited.
Yeah, it's an unlimited edition.
Bottomless amount of
and then the shit,
bottomless amount of
listen,
space.
and then the shit really be like not original at all, not unique at all, because a lot of those fucking, even the DJs, shout to the DJs, we love the DJs, but even when the DJs was doing a lot of like the hosting shit, when like you had certain projects out there, and I'm not saying these specific projects is what I'm talking about, I'm just giving you an example, but projects out there like Gangsta Grills and different shit like that when Drama and them was doing them, like they would just say that sometime, and not Drama, I'm not talking about Drama because I don't know about a specific situation, but they would say that like DJs would like just send out a format of me hosting the tape, but it's gonna be the same shit on every tape that you hear it on.
Right.
It's the exact same shit, and I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm just saying that don't lie to no one artist and tell him like he getting an original host from you. It's gonna be special. You really believe in him. You gonna dress it up for him when you sending him out the same shit you send out to everybody, because it ain't no violation in telling a nigga, listen, I got a format host that I send out to everybody and pay me this amount for it. You might hear it on other niggas shit, but that's what I send out. Now that costs $250. You want the exclusive joint where I say your name specifically myself?
costs this much.
And listen,
Yeah.
and guess what? And then on the DJ end, if you do that and you take money for certain shit like that without really liking the project and without really fucking with this artist genuinely, then that says a lot about you and your
because
brand.
if I come to you later and I bring up the artist and you like, who that?
Right?
Nigga, he on your mixtape.
10,000 niggas.
You know what I'm
10,000
saying?
people.
You
And,
don't
you,
even
but,
know.
and y'all want to be known as the fucking people who bring the hottest music to the forefront, the people who discover it, find it, know it the most, but you can't do all that bullshit because then you are not that guy no more.
I would say this. I'm a just talk to the people that are invested their money with these rappers or so-called, whatever opportunity that you're getting, is that you got to realize what the $500 can get you outside of that. Now, I know they may have sold you a dream, or who knows how that may end up, but you can do a lot with $500 as an independent artist. You don't have to give somebody the luxury of deciding where your career is going to go, because they're not in position to do things for the people that they really love. So what do you think they're going to do to you, do with you?
Right.
So with the $500, that can get you a video, in some cases 2 videos, and better case scenarios, maybe even 3 videos. I don't rap, but I know that can get you studio time, and then now it's up to you to figure out, okay, I got to learn these raps before I get in here so I can get the most bang for my buck.
Yeah, I did that as a young boy.
$500 get you a lot. Now, I know you're expecting, like I said, these people to do certain things and to make your movement look bigger than what it is, but it's people that specialize in that. It's people that do PR, that went to school for this, that have the connections, that can get this stuff organically. Because I swear, if all it took was $500 to get on, my nigga, I should have been on 20,000 times already.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah.
All of us here, because we all spend time and money investing into ourselves
It should
already.
be genuine, bro.
Right.
It should be genuine.
But I just want y'all to be conscious too that there are people out there that can help y'all with the money that y'all do have, that can put situations together. I know a few people, John Wigfall, who manages Mayor Fontaine. He also does other things for different artists, consulting, all of this stuff. $500 can get you at least something.
Right.
Something.
Because a lot of this shit, you got to understand, y'all got to understand the generated plays. It's like I remember years ago doing something and putting a video up on like World Star, and you put the video up on World Star, you send World Star the money to put it up, and you got this crazy amount of views. That shit say, oh shit, yo, we got 850,000 views on here. But when you go to your YouTube, you got 800 views, and it ain't no way that your video has that many views there, and out of those people, they didn't go here. And it's not just like, oh, your music must have been trash. It's like, no, look at this correlation between them and every artist on here. Look at this. It's a reason why they don't use the YouTube player on their site. They upload the video themselves, because then they can put whatever amount of plays they want.
Right.
They would just use an embedded code from YouTube and use the YouTube player so that your plays would also correlate on YouTube.
And all that shit be fake.
And it's the same thing when you go and you be like, okay, your song on SoundCloud through this mixtape got 3 plays. But then on this other mixtape site, your joint got 5,000 plays. Nah, G's. Like, that shit
don't add up.
It don't, man. It don't. And it's fucked up. It's been around for a long time. Listen, it's been around a long time, Rich. It's just that right now, these niggas is in a position where they backs is against the wall. These niggas that been flossing on you on the gram for years.
They savages.
And these
lifestyles is expensive.
And them
lifestyles is expensive, man.
And what it is crazy because I get it. And like back to French Montana, he said that this would happen. Them niggas not only is fucked up in a little 2 months, because imagine when you already know how it be when a person might make $8 an hour. Their life seemed the same as when they moved up to $25 an hour as far as how tight they are. They might got better stuff. Now they make $35 an hour. They still live in check to check.
What Jay-Z told everybody, don't quit their J job.
Yep.
So everybody should listen to Jay-Z.
And I just want to know how long are these mixtapes going to go on? Because for performers, I don't perform, I do stand-up comedy. They talking about we not allowed to perform concerts and stuff like that until 2021.
So this is where it gets interesting. So that's where you start looking at the panic. And I understand the panic, man. I understand niggas is going into survival mode. Let's not get it twisted. We all human beings. I mean, just grateful to God. My skill set wasn't affected by this. I get more business. I can draw and design and create from anywhere.
Man, niggas gotta get jobs or niggas gotta go back to them old blocks they used to rap about. They still got the pad.
So now, you stupid.
Really, because there's a lot of raps about blocks and a lot of work and a lot, because this is the underground way of getting it. So, and a lot of you guys, for real, we really feel like, yeah, you guys are because you talk it in an immaculate way where I salute it. It's masterpieces of art. And now it might come a time where you really have to live it and you really have to put it in action. You might have to really go in the mud.
Right. Again,
I just hope that everybody is solid. I just hope that everybody is solid and it's 100.
Some of these niggas need to make 50 grand a week. They need to make 100 grand a week.
It's because they set their life up like that.
And now it's a panic mode. Because they might have got they not getting the back end. They got the front end money on some gigs that's not going to happen. Them people want their bread back. There's a lot of shit going on and they panic because there's no, they don't foresee the end to it. Your shit got cut mid-tour. You really like, yo, this shit said 2-week quarantine. We was worried about that. You know how much money you was losing in that when you make $80,000 for an appearance or $26,000 for an appearance. And now you sitting there like, you telling me I'm not going to make no money. Now, and another thing, it's so much information. I don't want to confuse y'all, but they know them streams ain't popping. That's why they ain't releasing their own project.
Man, that shit dragging crumbs.
So
I'm trying to figure out another way now.
That's why, because if it was all like that, they would drop their album.
$500 at, I guess, how many people? 1,000 people. Your $500 at 1,000 people is worth more than a whole album
from them. And that's why they didn't put out an album.
That's what it's saying. Not unless some people, I guess, don't have studios where they at, but if you somebody
come on, my nigga. I build a studio in a half a day.
No, but everybody don't build. But
they got the resources. Trust me.
We gotta do better. We gotta do better, man. In the world, on all levels, in all aspects, in all fields, man. Point blank period. You see how I felt today, and y'all got a real some real emotions from me. And I ain't ashamed. It's me, man. I am who I am. I can't change who I am. But at the same time, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and still strive to be good. I'ma still strive to be nice and respectful and courteous to people that I even know don't like me. And might not know and might not fuck with me and might even want to do harm to me, because I'm just trying to show you that I'm different, that I'm a leader. I don't feel how you feel. I ain't your enemy. I don't got nothing against you. But if you ain't got no love for me, you don't respect me, you don't got love for my family, you don't respect my kids trying to see their father the next day, then my nigga, stay the fuck away from me, man. Police, everybody, man, because it ain't no pics with this shit. And one thing I want to say before this shit is all over tonight, it's that all the tough guys is dead. and in jail with football numbers. It ain't really no tough guys left. And some guys think they tough, but you really just sneaky. It's police that think they tough because they on that racial shit, KKK shit, whatever. But you really just sneaky because you're not pulling over and you're not pulling us over and letting us know what it is right off the bat. Yeah. And that's tough shit. Yeah. Same shit with the street niggas.
And the toughness be coming from the police. A lot of niggas became police because they are fucking people that are in love with having protection. So what they do is they know how to get near people that can protect them, and they signed up to get a gang. It's a lot of niggas in the street. It's a lot of why they do shit. It's a lot of street niggas.
But again, that ain't tough.
Hold on, right? It's a lot of niggas that's tough, quote unquote tough, because they know how to mosey around other niggas to be that real attack dog around them. Let me get around such and such.
Tough. That ain't tough.
It's because these people are predators for protection.
Predator for protection.
They have a look.
I'ma get around the young niggas.
If you need protection, how tough are you?
I'ma get around the young niggas that I think will pop off.
But if you need protection, how tough are you? This is why I'm telling you that ain't even tough. What I'm talking about is old school niggas that used to run up on you and say, yo, Dev, I see what you doing. I need a piece. I'll be back Friday. And they giving you a motherfucking opportunity to do something about it. I'm not stealing. I'm taking. That's tough. It's a difference. Those niggas is dead and in jail. What we left with is the sneaky niggas that want to catch you with your pants down. They not gonna run up on you face to face. They know you strapped up too. They might even call the cops.
Facts.
Because they play so dirty. I know motherfucking shooters that call the cops. How real is that?
That's a fact.
I don't play with no police.
Listen.
They ain't on my side neither.
Because this ain't a visual episode, man. I'm sitting next to this nigga Porter. It's been like at least 2 hours. He hasn't looked at me once. He's offered me a drink multiple times. He hasn't looked at me once. He is on fire
we on another level, bro. We on another level, and I really listen, man. Niggas be like, yo, speak life in existence. Don't speak death in existence. Don't speak violence into existence. Man, what the fuck else y'all want me to talk about right now?
And also,
I be trying to speak that life shit into existence. And it's hard. I can't. All that's around me is death.
But death is inevitable, and death equals life.
Right.
So people gotta stop putting the bad connotation on death because that does equal that.
My whole thing is like we telling these motherfuckers, yo, we wanna live. We wanna do the right thing. We wanna get money. We wanna stay out the way. But trying to cheat us, be unfair with us, criticize us, slander us, ain't gonna motherfucking work. Because you ain't no different from me. You human, like me, regardless of how different of the human you are. It's no different, man. It's no different, and we gotta get to the bottom of this shit, man. Like, please, I don't say that to talk about niggas. These ain't no indirects. I'm talking in general. That's what we really deal with, bro. Sneaky shit that we've been tricked to believe that this is what we need to do to survive. Especially in communities like ours.
And that's when niggas start putting a different name on it. They start calling it finessing instead of
hustling.
Instead of what it really is. You know what I'm saying?
Also, once again, man. I want to speak to the people that is looking at this as an option. You can invest in yourself, man. And like I said, if you need help, if you need to reach out to somebody, if you don't know anybody and you just want help, hit one of us up. We know people that can at least attend to your situation to see what's going on, because you can put $500 into your own project to not have it have 11 plays. Yeah. To not have it on websites that's really not promoting your stuff, man. It's just a look that
It's a hard drive. It's a fucking hard drive holding your material. At least back in the day, when people put together them type Jones, there was a cost. They sold them
on the street.
It was a cost. I had to go press up a bunch of tapes. People was going to press up. They was going to press them up. They was going to do this. And now those discs is on. They out there. They everywhere. You see them littered all over the place, whatever the case. These Jones are just uploads. But I want to we had to address that first. You know, we really fun loving
we for the people.
No,
everything that came out tonight is for the people. It's for the benefit and the healthiness of for the people. When we say the people, we talking about the majority in general, not no certain groups and certain motherfuckers.
And even if this forces the hand of people to do more than what they was originally intended to do,
well done.
I'm cool with that. If this make a rap nigga who was really just gonna let that shit sit up there, him saying, "Well, I can't look like this. I'm about to put a battery in the back of this mixtape." My job is done.
Right.
Your job
I don't
ain't
give
done
a
yet.
fuck.
Your job ain't done till we shoot the video for the single.
Yeah, but
like your job ain't done till we shoot the video for the single. You got the single out there. We ain't gonna motherfucking press no buttons and not go all the way. Let's go and give them a visual so they can understand that. Listen, mixtape scams exist.
Yo, I think my girl was kind of feeling that verse because I'm gonna tell y'all.
Oh, it's hot.
I'm gonna tell y'all something that happened. I'm gonna tell y'all my girl something that happened. We're gonna go a little lighter, man.
Put it right on the side.
My girl tried to do something filthy earlier, man.
Stop.
She tried to suck me off.
I can't.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Stop.
So this means you know what that means, right? If he tell us his girl tried to do something filthy to you know what that means, right? That means we're getting kicked out quicker. We're getting kicked out. Listen, we're getting kicked out quicker and more frequently.
You're actually upset that we're here.
No. Listen.
Yeah, we're getting kicked out quicker and more frequently.
Outside today. He had it sitting outside. He didn't even open the door.
That's not true.
Yes, it was true.
Okay, listen.
Wally was outside when I pulled
But
up.
this is the thing that's the part. She tried to suck me off, man, outside.
Oh man.
And listen, in the vehicle.
Shout out to wifey.
Hold on. But this is the problem
Gangsta.
where I felt like it was a total violation.
Why?
And I said, absolutely not.
Hold up.
We was at a place of the Lord.
Stop it. No, you
Come
weren't.
on, man.
Hold on.
Freaks in the church, Dev. Come on.
That just means you blessed.
Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A.
That was God.
Listen.
That was God, bro. None of us could get here without sex.
Listen.
Sex is a part of the
Listen, hold. You can't get sucked off at Chick-fil-A.
Yes,
Was
you
the line
can.
long? Was the
Chick-fil-A.
line long?
No, this is they got curbside service now. You know
so
they
you got
they
the curbside joint. Okay.
They gotta come outside. But I'm like, yo, first off, Chick-fil-A, church, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Except I go to Chick-fil-A way more.
Man, you tripping.
Hold on,
you were supposed to get a small milkshake and say, I'm with the vibe.
Hold on, listen.
We here.
Hold on, listen.
Let's go, baby. Boo. I'm getting a small milkshake with the cherry.
So then,
Let's get it.
So this is the crazy part. Because my girl will be like wilding like sometimes. Now, I look over to my right, number one. There's a car right to the right of me, a truck. And the boy's sitting up higher on top of that. So, you got this.
He looking down.
Like my man can look over and just see, anything that's going down. You know what I'm saying? And then you become not just a heathen, but that's how niggas end up on like a sex offender list, God. It's like, yo, his dick was out at the joint. I'm in the truck. I got my
Chick-fil-A not a school, bro.
Nah,
it's Chick-fil-A.
Nah,
It's chicken,
it's
bro.
above school, nigga.
No, it's not.
Nigga, you ain't never seen these well-behaved kids that work at Chick-fil-A, nigga. It's my goal and duty for my kid when he's grown to date a girl that works at motherfucking Chick-fil-A.
I can't.
Cause I listen to them. I be
You
ear
just want
hustling.
the sandwiches.
Listen, no, it's not about the sandwiches.
Nigga
It's
just want a
not about
free
those
meal.
biscuits. It's not about those biscuits. It be like when you ear hustle them kids, they really like drop something in the back and be like, "What the freak?" Like they don't. These kids are
Yeah, but that don't excuse them, no?
They
You
are
know
well-
what he meant to say.
Listen, but no.
If he was outside of those four
No, he
walls,
wasn't.
it's what
He
the
gonna
fuck?
fuck,
Nah. Chick-fil-A kids don't
Come on,
curse.
yes, they do.
Don't you ever
Yeah,
charge?
my son like a baby
They
Chick-fil-A
curse?
kid and
They
he don't curse.
Yo, that's what I'm so listen.
He be like, he'll find everything in the world to replace shit. And I'm like, damn, that was smooth.
But this is the thing. He might have a future over at Chick-fil-A. He might be a future owner.
Right.
Hey, listen,
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't knocking no hustles, bro, because when you come from the streets and you understand fast money, overnight money, and then you understand slow money and really like break down the difference in like real life, what real life is. Come on, man. Ain't nothing wrong with Chick-fil-A, man.
Yeah, listen, Chick-fil-A is greatness.
Get it. Yeah. Get it how you get it, man.
But I wanted to ask y'all something, man. That somebody in this room actually brought up. That's he's not on a microphone right now, but he brought this up, and this was y'all opinions, and I really, really want to hear from Wally heavy on this. Do all men pay for sex in some regard? Do all men pay for sex in some regard? whether it's whatever. Take it how you want that question.
Absolutely.
I
To me.
agree. I agree.
To me.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's not like, it's an exchange. Like, here, I'm going to give you $20. We're going to fuck tonight. No, that's not.
That was a low number.
That was a deal.
I'm just saying.
That was a super deal.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
That was a great deal.
Hypothetically, in retrospect, you fucking a girl, y'all having sex, you take her out to eat, you pay for the meal, right?
Hold on, but this the thing. But then that was an exchange of money afterwards, the way you just expressed that.
Okay. All right. You having sex with a girl, y'all chilling, y'all kicking it, y'all having a good time.
You already had sex.
Y'all already had sex. Y'all hanging out. This is like a day-to-day thing. Like, you vibing with her, y'all hanging out. The weekend come. Oh, let me take you out to eat. Because you like her. You vibing with her. So you feel like you need to treat her.
But
right?
no, maybe I'm treating myself. Maybe I like the vibe of the restaurant and I like your company, so
And
I'm paying.
Okay, so then there you go. So you kind of low-key,
So if I take Garnett when I roll out,
that's different.
No. If I'm a type of nigga when I'm out and I'm just like, yo, Garnett, I got this. Yo, Els, I got this. You know what I'm saying? I take care of that, and I do the same thing with a chick that I might be fucking with, or a chick that's really my girl or whatever, because I'm just a nigga that be like, yo, I just like to treat people and all of that.
But that's circumstantial.
Well,
So
That's
I'm trying to
circumstantial.
figure out, do all
Listen,
men?
though,
I'm trying to. I want to break this down.
That is very circumstantial.
I'll say something out loud. So Dev came through the other day. It might have been, I think, a Saturday or something. We all ordered like lunch, and he paid for it. And I'm gonna tell you now, if you wanted that pussy after that, bro,
Yo, this
you could have had it.
I'm done.
You could have had it, bro.
You was gonna give it to him?
Yo,
Man, it was chicken teriyaki. Wait. Come on,
Some
we
fancy
ain't good.
shit. Some real
We ain't
fancy
good.
stuff.
Nigga said, I got it. I saw the bill. I said, oh, shit. I'm going to go grocery shopping. He said, no, I got it.
Boss in my Ross voice. Boss.
yo, this nigga.
Yeah, with this big black
you know,
boss
bro.
shit.
But check
you
this
know,
out.
bro.
But check this out, right?
Boss.
When
Yo,
you're
this
dealing
nigga
with a
stupid.
chick, I think automatically, especially if you fuck with her and y'all having sex, I feel like automatically you feel like you want to do something for her, right?
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, I've dated guys or even kicked it with guys where like, they be like, damn, like, yo, you're such a good time. And we might have had sex and they want to take you out or they want to do something for you because the energy's good, the vibe is right. So I'm not saying you're paying for that, but I just think that it was a good time and you like it and you want to,
You like it.
Either
You heard her.
way,
You like it and you
either
wanna do it
way,
again.
we gotta pay.
You don't
It is
always
what it
have
is.
to pay.
No, but not.
We
I mean,
paying no matter what,
Listen,
is what
I'm
he's
saying
saying.
is, exactly.
Because usually this argument is used when it comes to dudes that trick.
I mean, it's
with
like you
dudes
said.
that trick or women that.
Listen, Dev, it's like you said. It's really like the perception of the shit. I'm gonna take myself out to a night. I like Del Frisco's. I like they food. So right, if it costs me $200 to go there eat by myself, but then it costs me $270 to bring a buddy, or it costs me $350 to bring a buddy, and I fuck with you, you cool, your conversation cool. Like a lot of times it ain't about what a woman might think. Oh, he trying to take me here because he trying to. Bitch, I go here every day. I go here all the time. I treat myself great all the time. You understand what I'm telling you?
But then you have certain guys that want to try to show before they even get the ass.
That's
It's
So
love.
are we
it's
talking
differences.
about that?
So I'm trying to separate. So this is where I'm asking from the question
That's
because people
tricking.
say all
Right.
guys
Right.
pay for pussy.
Not
and
all guys.
Oh, so we
Not
getting
all
somewhere.
guys.
Guys pay
Okay.
for
I don't pay for
Okay.
no.
All
I don't
Wait,
pay
wait,
for no pussy.
Pay for dick.
I don't know. I don't pay for no pussy. I don't pay for no pussy because I feel as though like what I will pay for is good company I could trust.
Right?
Company I don't feel like I'm in harm. I'm going to get harmed.
Right.
Like I will pay for shit like that. I will treat you. I don't mind pulling out my money and putting out shit like that. But the pussy, I put in work for the pussy. It's no way I'm paying for the pussy. I sling this shit.
Oh,
Whoa.
shit.
Yeah, like real shit. Let's talk
Nigga
about it
dick
because
walked out the room and came back. I sling that shit.
because if a woman say it,
That
it's
shit
so.
hit the doorknob.
If a woman say it, it's so phenomenal.
Right.
If a woman say, man, listen, niggas know when I lay my game down, he gonna know what's up. It's 100. They like, oh, she a stone cold warrior, cause she gonna do what she do. Come on, man, we
But
bring
we
shit
seen
to.
you on Chase Street, so we know.
All right, well, tell them to go watch the recession so they can be reminded. Well, tell them to go watch the recession because
remember-
I keep a sex scene.
Yeah, porno porter.
Keep a sex
Right.
scene
Yo,
is
yo,
a crazy
porn-
thing,
yo,
bro.
Fuck wrong with them, man.
Yeah.
But
Fuck
hold on.
wrong with
Can
them.
I-
And a lot of dimes on my catalog too.
Listen.
Hello, let them know.
A lot of dimes on my catalog.
Yeah, porno rich.
Yeah.
But hold on, can I say something? You keep saying
Yeah.
porno rich.
Porter Rich, Pistol Packing Porter. They know the shit.
Pineapple Porter.
Pineapple Porter, Pyrex Porter, Panamera Porter. They know the shit. Profit Porter.
He still hasn't looked at
They
me
know.
this whole time.
You don't want him looking at you saying
Yeah,
private
'cause
porter.
You don't want him looking at you.
Only reason I won't look at this nigga is because I'm in serious mode. I'm trying to stay on my serious
And
shit.
I'm not.
And this my brother that just is a funny motherfucker. And you can't even look at this nigga without laughing. That's how I know he built and born for comedy. I can't look at the bitch without laughing. He do that bird call. Bitch, don't bird call around me.
I never took bitch as a compliment like that before, but I love it.
This nigga out of pocket, man. I'm trying to stay serious because we need seriousness. And anybody that know me know, like, Rich not playing. I grew up in jail.
Look at
I grew up in jail.
Hey, we can have a visual
Go
and
listen.
shit. It's
Go get all the Camden police that used to work on the old Camden police force that got fired. And ask them, say, yo, is he for real? They gonna say that nigga's a nut. Yeah.
And they gonna say you don't trick.
They ain't gonna say that.
No, listen,
I tricked before. I grew up in the slums. Fiends. A couple thick ones.
Stop.
Listen.
No, no, wait,
Magnum,
wait, wait.
Trojan Magnum. Listen, I ain't gonna sit here and pump fake to the people, man. I am who I am, man.
Oh,
Listen.
shit.
If a nigga don't, if these niggas be, these niggas so fake,
He keep
and
a sex
they
scene on
sign
you.
up for entertainment
He
and
keep
then
a
start
sex scene.
entertaining too much and don't know how. I ain't gonna never tell the people nothing that I'm ashamed of. I just got my doctor's papers the other day for all my diseases and everything, bro. I'm 100. The law got me.
Keep a sex scene
A
on you.
law got me, bro. Like, and you know, listen, but yeah, I grew up in the slums, bro. Niggas that grew up in the slums, if you was a trap boy, a real 24-hour trap boy, come on, my nigga, you trick.
I was glad.
And guess what?
I'm glad I wasn't a trap.
It was some fiends. Listen, but it was some fiends that just started getting high, bro. They
Yep.
looked better than a lot of these regular bitches.
brand-
Listen, hold on.
Fiends
Let me tell
phenomenal.
you something. You think I didn't see?
Let's talk about
You know, I do watch Snowfall.
Let's talk about it.
You know what
Hood
I'm saying?
niggas know. Hood niggas know what I'm talking about. But a lot of niggas gonna say, oh, I know what he talking about, trying to like fit the motherfucking look. You ain't a hood nigga. Give me the real niggas. They know what's up.
Hold on. Listen, if y'all would have saw how he just slammed down these napkins.
No.
Yeah.
A roll of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Let's keep it funky.
Yeah, I used to have to lay.
Niggas know
I used to
what's
have to lay my head on these. I used to have to lay. These was my pillows in a lot of motherfucking joints. This.
Stop.
Like this.
Yo, we need a camera on this guy.
Yeah,
right now, bro.
Listen.
Cheese sandwiches, Philly no.
Listen.
Cheese sandwiches, CFC, Roundhouse, all that shit. I did it all.
This nigga just rested his baldy on a motherfucking
Roll of
toilet
tissue.
a roll of toilet
Yeah.
paper.
And
I'm
it's
surprised.
sweating like Jordan.
Yeah.
His baldy is flowing. You
Yeah.
know
I'm
he in
great
the
like
game
Jordan
right
too.
now. I
I'm
believe
great
you,
like
bro.
Jordan too. The
We
last
there.
dance.
We already know.
The last
The
dance.
last
He the
dance.
last
Yo,
dance.
But let me find out
the
from
last
Garnett.
motherfucking dance.
You tricked before, Garnett?
All men trick.
But no.
I mean,
have
well,
you-
I'm
would you-
not gonna say trick. All men pay for.
Did you trick?
Man, tricks. That
Trick,
nigga David
no.
Copperfield.
I
So
don't have
you talking
enough
about
money.
tricks?
Hold
Wait.
That's all
So
he
you
do
never
is tricks.
So you never went nowhere. You never went nowhere and purchased vagina.
No, I've had someone purchase. Well, not vagina. They purchased a hand job for me.
Okay.
I've never done that, which is like one of the funniest stories ever. Listen, I have a friend. I'm not gonna use his real name, but let's just say for shits and giggles, his name is Joel. Right? His name is Joel. What y'all laughing for, man?
So, you niggas must know Joel. Who's Joel? Who the fuck is Joel? Somebody
on,
tell
hold
on.
Somebody
Hold
text
on.
me. Wise, text me,
He gotta
Wise.
be Spanish.
Wise,
He gotta
text
be
me, Wise.
Spanish.
Who
Hold
Joel,
on.
Wise?
Hold on. Listen, my man Joel, like he was like a frequent flyer at like Wishy Washes. If y'all know what that is, that's where you're supposed to go and get a massage, but they treat you afterwards. And he had like just got his taxes back, so he was balling. And one night we all out drunk, chilling. He like, yo, I'm about to go to Wishy Wash. Like, what you doing? I'm like, shit, I ain't got nothing lined up, but I ain't paying for that. He like, man, I got you. Like, I just got my taxes. We lit. I'm like, all right,
Basically,
cool.
the way I got the sushi for you, but he got you some different.
Yeah,
sushi.
I mean, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So you know, we head over there, and I always clowned people for like, or at least had something to say about people that did that, right? As far as going out, what the fuck? Like, why would you get a massage and get your dick beat? And then like after I did it, I'm like, why wouldn't you get a massage and get your dick beat? Because to be honest with you, like I always thought I can jerk off and beat my dick the best. Boy, was I wrong. Holy shit. She's first team all hands.
You were supposed to marry her.
No. I'm not marrying
She knew
her.
your dick better than you, bro. That's heavy.
No, that's because
That's heavy.
That's because she know all dicks.
Bro,
That's
listen, I came up in the institution. I know about beating your dick. I know about masturbating. You listen. If somebody beat your dick better than you, bro, like you.
But you gotta understand, she's
like
a pro.
heavy.
Yeah,
and anytime a woman could look at a dick style and tell how she's supposed to grip it, where
Bro.
she know where the veins is at, where all the sensors is at.
This
man.
is the part I almost didn't fuck with though. So like she jerking me off, it's feeling phenomenal. She's moaning. Then she's saying stuff like, "Ooh, so long." And I'm like, hold, bitch. First of all, you didn't need to add the so. I'm just long. I'm not so long. I've been working with this dick. This is probably like 5 years. I've been working with this dick for 25 years.
Yo, but hold on.
It's not so long.
Now that you said, do you feel that we get gassed at times? Do you feel like that's like a tactic from women to try to like, because they be trying to get other shit, like material shit. And they'll tell us like, yo,
Gassed
it's
all the time.
humongous.
Gassed
You're
all the
killing me.
time. Gassed all the time.
Keep it real, dude. Are we subject to that? We got to know the
Y'all are
difference,
not
right?
subject to that. We ain't gassing you for
Man,
that
some of y'all
bullshit.
stone cold actresses in that shit.
Hell no.
What? Come
I
on,
ain't
man.
one of them.
They said, listen,
well,
they said,
God bless
they
you.
said women can fake an orgasm,
Well, no, absolutely, yeah.
but they said men can fake a whole relationship.
Y'all absolutely can.
Who won? Who won that battle?
Oh my God.
No, but no. What the fuck?
But nah, that, I mean, that's
well,
just,
yeah. That was my story. I didn't pay for that, but
But just the fact that they could just see a dick and see like what model number dick that is. You know what I'm saying? Like
Like,
that's
that's
a
model
0017.
Mine was definitely.
Yeah, like damn, they know
I
when.
gotta use my 4 fingers. I don't even need to use the pinky, and that's gonna work right there. That's what they be doing.
She might be letting us in on some.
Listen,
So
Wally
long.
a G. Y'all keep sleeping on Wally. That's my friend. I know. She's a fucking
Let
G
me
with
tell you
this
something.
shit.
Guys be telling
She's a
me
G
so
with
much
this shit.
that I even just listening to y'all.
And it
sometimes,
ain't
y'all-
me. And it ain't me. I do not give up the bro code to her. She be trying to
You
get it.
do
I be
know
like, Wally.
Keto.
I be like, Wally, you gotta learn the hard way. You
He's
on your own.
lying. He's
She
lying.
know I don't give her the bro
you
code.
be gassing.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Like, so hold on. So Wally, you saying not all men? Now,
No,
what-
I don't think all men, but I feel like there's certain men that wanna trick because that's the only way they know how to get women or how to get the pussy.
That's a
Okay.
fact.
All
So
right,
there's niggas, I used to work in retail, so you had niggas coming there like, yeah, coming with the money for they connect that they owe, and they got all these watts of like 20s, all this money. They want to show off like, yeah, I'm about, what you want? You want me to buy you some lunch? Nigga, that ain't all your money, bro. Like,
She know that's
but
real.
certain girls, they'll be, they'll like that. They'll be like, oh yeah, you got this? Let me get your number. Because they see the money.
now I want to know something. Was this tricking? Because I'm trying to think real heavy with myself. Because I got a super anti-tricking thing. Because I need the mental thing. I gotta know that shorty here for that reason. So I dealt with a Joan before, and the chick always worked all the time.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop you right now. I read a comment. You responded to it. Nigga said, Dave, he always fucked in it. Like it don't matter what situation it is. The nigga always got like a response for it. And this is one of them joints.
Oh, absolutely.
Here you go again.
Yeah, this is real. Obviously I set the fucking show up. I know, what we're going to talk about. But in this regard, the shorty always worked. She was working overtime all the time, so I only could get with her here and there. I wanted to see her more, but I could only get with her here or there. It's always, I'm working it. And her mom had a dude that got like deported to Mexico or some shit like that. They was like Puerto Rican. And his dude got deported to Mexico, so her mom left. So the chick is just there, like head of the household, got little brothers, all that, always working around the clock. I'm like, man, I'm trying to chill with this John. Man, I ain't chill with her in like 2 weeks. So I said, she was taking all the overtime. I'm like, yo, how much you make at your job? Whatever hour. Man, fuck that. Yo, don't take that overtime. On Saturday, chill with me. I got you for the day, so you don't gotta go work at your gig, because I ain't
That's
seen
heavy.
You know, I ain't seen
Like a temp service.
Hold on. Let him finish.
Right. The temp
Let
service.
him
Go ahead.
finish. Let him finish.
right, because I'm like, yo, like you now. Number one, I would have probably wifed the whole situation and made it where you ain't got to handle that whole situation. Have been
But
fixed.
you did it because of what? You wanted to spend more time with her.
Correct. And it was like, yo, this person, I was like, this person is only off here and there. Now, when is she off? She with me. But she always talk to me all day on the phone, always at the job, all day. Man, fuck this, yo. Don't go in that bitch on Saturday. Fuck that. You off on Saturday, you don't need them hours. Come out here to Jersey and kick it with a nigga. Was I tricking? Tell me.
Well, you said your intention was just to hang with her. It wasn't for the pussy, though. You just wanted to chill
I mean,
with
I
her.
already was fucking with her. Like, it was that
Wasn't tricking. That was some real love shit. Cause you seen her hard work and
It
dedication.
wasn't love, because I rocked with her and another
not
joint
like
at the
you
same
were-
That
time.
nigga
But
was
not-
over horny that day.
No,
What
he
are you
wasn't.
talking about? Yes, he was.
No.
Niggas know what's going on.
No.
Niggas know what's going on.
That not love like you like loved her, but that was like some love. Like, you know what? Like, I see you putting all this hard work and dedication. Just chill. I got you. Don't even worry about it. We about to have a good time.
So the reason why I'm asking that, because I can't tell, because I always was a person that used like money to like fix situations, and not like
I thought you was going to say condoms. I was like,
no.
right.
Yo, stop. Nah, but like the fix, like it's just like, yo, that's not that big of a deal. You could, pay for that to get taken care of, or pay for that to get taken care of, or whatever, and not even on some money shit. It's just I was willing to part with that. So I didn't know whether or not a person outside of me would look at it like that.
That's not
because I
tricking.
might even do that. I might even do that for one of my niggas on some real shit. It's just like, dog, you got to go in, man. We going to do this, man. You don't got to go in there today, bro. Because this is the person that I'm trying to roll with.
right.
Here or there. Go ahead, Garnet.
Nah, I'm gonna say this because I never got asked the question. I think men and women pay for sex equally. I almost feel like women pay for sex more if you define what's paying for. I think women pay for it in time a lot of times.
They pay for it in rent.
He tried to get some pussy
They
after
pay
this
for it. They
episode.
pay for it in rent. They pay for it in
I'm
rent.
gonna let him finish, but he
No.
trying to get some pussy
Nah,
after
like,
this episode. Go ahead.
Women, they spend a lot of time. So on that first date or when you courting her, she got to get dressed. She got to look fly. She know when she going to fuck you, so she got to shave. That's time and effort. That right there is her payment of doing whatever she going to do. Plus, it's always, so even when you are fucking her, how many times you have a like Netflix and chill moment where it's at your crib and she got to come over here. Once again, she got to put in time. She not coming over there funky. Or at least she shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like that's putting in time. Men is more so financial, but it's also everything with men too, though. It's like a lot of things that we do, if not everything that we do outside of like video games and shit. We talked about that earlier, but it's for women. So even if you
Is
didn't
it though?
a nigga getting fly isn't for himself.
Oh man, that's
But
a fact.
a woman getting fly is not always for the nigga though.
No, but what I'm saying is y'all probably pay for sex more in different ways. Also because y'all are nurturing and giving for the
Yes,
most part.
I can
so like,
attest to that.
Y'all are a woman that wants to fuck a man or just wants to fuck, period, she'll do anything.
I will say this.
She will drive 3 hours to come and see you.
Oh, that's a fact.
Take you out to eat. She'll do
Nah,
this.
that's
she'll do,
real.
A woman that wants something with you, whether it's just sex or a relationship, she will go out of her way to do these things. Niggas, you got to ask us 5 times. We're going to do it. But it's probably going to be around the 5th time. A woman is just going to do it if she really into it.
I think it's a lot of truth to what my dog just said. My brother just said a lot of fucking truth. Like, for real, for all of it truth. I just feel like what I will say is I think the rules are changing. Those were the rules. Those are supposed to be the rules.
Proposed to me,
But I
woman.
think the rules are changing because I felt like that at one point. I need to get fly. I need to keep my hair cut. I need to stay on my shit so I can make sure there's a woman out there that will take interest in me. But at this point in my life, being 40 years old, not afraid to, tell the people who I am, what I am, whatever. Like, I feel like my life and my happiness is the most important thing in the world. So for me to have to do all this shit for a woman to fuck with me is out of the picture. If you're not fucking with me genuinely and who I am and what I really believe in and what I stand for, that mean if I get bummy, I want to be bummy for a week. I don't care what nobody thinks. I want to wear my holiest sweats. I want to trick them. I want to let them think I'm broke so I can see how people treat me when I'm broke.
But if a woman fuck with you, then she's gonna accept that.
Listen,
That's
but this
why
is all.
Hakeem said he was a sheep herder.
This is all what I want. This is all what I want to know, man. It go back to an old trick. My man Bang G, shout to Bang G, a guy I went to high school with, legendary guy from my hood. But he taught me that. He said, "Go broke. See who everybody fuck with you. See who fuck with you when you broke." He said, "Then pop up stunting. See how they switch."
All right.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, there is a difference between tricking and paying for sex. Like there's it's
No, I
total.
think paying for sex and tricking is the same.
Do you think?
No,
I don't think
paying
so.
for sex and tricking is the same. That's why
Tricking seems like you going out of the way to do shit a
right.
little bit though.
So we
That's what I'm
redefine
saying.
tricking.
Tricking seem like it's doing that, but then it's also going overboard with it. That's
So
what I
you're
think.
doing the
Everybody got
most.
different rules for that shit though. Lil Wayne
Right.
said it different, and everybody went different right after Lil Wayne said it when he said it ain't tricking if I
you
got it.
Hello.
And then
That's a
everything started changing after that. Now niggas was like, because it came off so witty and it kind of did make sense.
It's very true.
If you've set yourself up and you've put in the work and the grind to get yourself to the point where you can pay these females what they asking for just one night of fun, then nigga,
Yeah,
and you consider it not tricking.
If you Drake and like he said, he was just like, then I go and treat him too nice. I don't even know if she a wife. He was
Right.
talking about them credit card swipes because for him, it's literally like handing somebody a couple dollars.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
literally like higgle $3. Like that's what he's doing. But for you is a big deal. So this is going to go into a different thing because they say, shit like all men pay for pussy. And then I have this thing, and I've talked to some people here about this before, and that's that. Do all women have a price?
Yes, they do.
So, and I'm talking about I'm talking about a flat out, I'm talking about a flat out price that a man could come to you and be like, listen, I want those cheeks, no disrespect. I have X amount of dollars, and I want to experience that with you.
We don't know.
I got X amount of dollars. Do you believe? You
don't fuck it up for me right now.
You just want Wally opinion because she the only female in here. But we gonna see what these other bros talking too.
Right, because they're going to be in the comments.
They-
You already
of
know
course
you're
they
in the
is.
comments.
Of
But right
course they
now,
is.
this is a part of being here in the hot seat. Wally, do all women have a price?
Wally, you represent all women.
Right, and that's why I have to really think because it's not just
Don't
about
represent
me.
all women.
I
Represent
can't-
yourself.
I have to
It's hard to
represent
do
myself
that.
because it's hard to represent all women. All women don't have the same outlook I have.
What would you do?
All right?
What would
So
Wally
if a
do?
guy came up to me, I'm single, and he's like, "Listen, I have X amount of dollars, which is say if it's the money. I mean, it's woo. I got 500 grand right now, right? If a nigga say I got 500 grand, I want to have a good time with you. I want to have sex with you. I want to, whatever."
So hold on, wait. No, we keep
taking
it.
that.
Hold on, we keep it real.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna
Hold on,
lie.
listen. We gonna keep it real on Devinwade Show. So this is an experiment. 500 grand. He got 500 grand. You with it?
I'm with it.
500 grand.
So
okay,
you
wait.
And especially the way you said
Hold
no
on, Garnett.
disrespect when he said no disrespect. Yep.
No disrespect.
Right.
In my mind, you're a whole adventure, whatever the case may be.
Right.
This is willing. I got it.
Right.
I'm a billionaire. 500 grand for this experience for me is more than great because other niggas pay $1 million for a vacation where they sit on a boat and just have shit flown to them on helicopters.
And other people
Right.
cheat for free.
Right. So
Right.
now let's say he say 500 grand, right? And you like 500 grand bet, right? 490. Hold on, stop. 490.
Negative.
So hold on.
10 grand at that point is fucking peanuts.
No.
10 grand.
Listen, if you could do 490, what's the 10 grand to you.
Hold on. So this is what I'm saying. No. So he didn't offer you the 5 and then drop it 10.
Oh, in your head.
I'm just saying from the beginning, he was just like, listen, this is what I really got. This is what this means. Even if he wasn't a millionaire, whatever he is.
Right.
He's
Okay.
like, I got $490,000 to live this adventure. You could check me out, see what I got. I get tested. I just need to, and he cool. You know what I'm saying? He don't look like, he's not the terrible nigga. He cool. He got 490. He got 490.
It's crazy.
He got 490.
My family is taking the 490.
Okay,
She's gonna call me, text
Okay.
me.
Come on, we're trying to learn something.
I'll take the 490.
490. Okay, 440. Really think about this number. $440,000 in cash.
No.
So you're real. Okay. So we
No.
Bro,
experimented.
it's broad. Not
You already
This is untaxed money,
this
right?
Ain't
This is
about
untaxed.
Wally.
No,
We're not
this is-
speaking
we're-
about just Wally,
no.
but
No,
it's
no, no,
women
no.
out
but
here
Wally,
that's.
but Wally,
Come on.
Wally's represent, like right now she's here to represent.
But I'm thinking, like,
But
you
we know
so-
she's high maintenance.
We know
that
that-
she's
no, no, that's
bougie.
fine, that's
Her
fine.
price is up.
That's why she's a better person to ask. Because I could ask somebody else that could just they would stop at 20. They had 20 with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm-
Well, that's more a lot of people's lane.
We
though.
But
talking
wait, so when
stimulus.
you went to
A
the
lot of people looking
490,
for them.
but now are you giving me a different number now, like 440?
Yeah, I'm saying the dude came to you from the beginning and he said, I got $425,000. I have $425,000.
Now,
and
I'm
this is
sticking
my
to that
fantasy.
490.
You know what I'm saying? So no, you never got the 490
Okay,
offer.
I know, but
the
I'm just-
nigga came from the beginning. You never heard 490. He said I got 420.
Let's just say these is different niggas at different times.
Yeah. See, I'm just. This is we're trying to
Okay,
figure
hold
out
on.
something.
You gotta break it down, this experiment for me, because
Okay.
I'm not understanding.
Hold on.
Okay.
The experiment is I believe
Mm-hmm.
that people's price is actually way lower than whatever they think their price is, and that's anyone
Right.
across the board. Because the idea that you could part with it for a price, usually the price that we would part to do something
Right.
is like lower than what we think. Like we
Right.
might buy $1 million, cool. You know what I'm saying? A nigga be like, a nigga that'll slap somebody grandmom for $1 million or slap somebody grandmom for $900,000.
Right.
No, he'll do it for 3 months free of just living.
Right, but what I'm saying, is it's an easier walk. It's like,
Yeah, I
let
see
me
what
put the head in.
Let me break
Like,
it
you know
down.
what I'm saying?
Let me break it down to you. I won't take less than $100,000. Let's just take it there.
Okay, listen, I love that. No, I love
I'm not taking
Yo,
less than
listen,
$100,000. That's
listen,
it.
listen.
That's it. It
$100,000?
has to be.
Listen,
Unless,
less than
of
$100,000.
course, but
$100,000?
that's on like the indecent proposal.
Right,
So-
that's if it's on that
decent-
pro-
no,
yeah.
Right,
but
only
you know,
a decent
but
proposal.
no,
Right,
but you
right,
want
right.
but you see how dope that was. Is that we got to that point where we get to really try to look at ourselves and think about it. Like, wait a minute, how much would
Right.
How much? Like, we talking about $100,000.
And most
$100,000.
women busting that shit wide open for way less, man.
Oh, man, absolutely.
Like at the end
Very
of the day,
true.
like we just talk, and of course, because Wally, that's my baby. I love Wally, and it's indecent proposal type shit.
Yeah.
Like a lot of women, like they moving on that, and especially some crazy shit like life changing shit.
And trust me,
Especially if it's
we
happening
moving.
in Dubai.
and trust me, on this show, like one of the things that me and my boys been doing for years is all kinds of like, yo, for this amount, would you do this? And niggas get into the craziest, most hilarious discussions. And this is just one of these type of Jones where you realize, like, man, we're getting to a middle ground of figuring out, like, do all men pay for vagina? Or in some way, niggas invest money and niggas invest
different.
money. They invest
Yep.
money on the conquest
They
to
paid
vagina.
already.
What's the best song to talk about that? To represent everything we talking about.
The best song?
The best song.
You tell me.
Little Soldiers Need Love by
No.
Romeo.
No, stop
Jay-Z
it.
and R. Kelly.
What?
Best of both worlds. The PUSSY.
Stop it.
Come on. Like, it's the truth.
don't even wanna think
It's-
about R. Kelly in that
But
fucking
in a
song.
nutshell, it's the truth, bro. Like Dev just said, somehow, some way, we're investing into that. Even when I just said what I said about, yo, I ain't let no broad play me, I'd rather take care of myself. At the end of the day, even when I'm bettering myself, you know that women come with it. You know when you better yourself
Haircuts.
to a certain extent,
Sneakers.
the women come with it.
Can I say something
That shit
now?
is attractive
Cleaning
and
your
sexy.
fingernails.
Let me tell you something. Women, we do come with it. I'm not gonna say all women come with a price, but if a woman's working, she busting her ass, she doing what she gotta do, and you come into her crib, you kicking it with her, and you doing X, Y, and Z, you fucking her at her crib, she cooking you a dinner, you know, whatever the case may be, she creating the vibes. You need to at least do something for her. My whole outlook on
That's
shit
real.
like that, and I'm gonna keep it 100. And listen, I don't even tell people this, but listen, if I'm dating somebody and you at my crib 3-4 times a week, nigga, you need to pick up a bill.
Word
There's
up.
no way you coming to my house,
Talk
staying at
to
my
him.
crib 3-4 times
Talk
a week,
to him.
and you ain't giving me shit.
Talk to him.
Fuck you. You ain't.
And
I can't fuck with
letting
you.
them and you let them get a little soakness.
Right.
You let them
Nah.
taste a little something.
No.
What the fuck wrong with
Because
them?
what happens is a lot of guys get comfortable.
Once again,
Bums.
women paying
Bums.
for what they want.
And
Bummy
that's what
shit.
it is.
Don't get on no bummy shit.
Women always gonna get what they want.
Because we
at the end of the
cooking,
day.
we cleaning, the house smell
Ooh.
good. Some of your shit there, I'm washing that shit with my
Yeah,
shit. Come
and let
on
me
now.
tell you, niggas will say shit like, man, I go over there, bust shorty down, niggas sleep over there, I leave my shit over there. You know what I'm saying?
Drink
Shorty
the
buy-
sippy, drink her kids' sippy cups.
and kind of brag on it like, man, I don't pay shit, man. Man, I go over there and she do this and do that for me. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So you do need to be reciprocated. You
Right.
know what I'm
The
saying?
thing is,
Even some groceries, something.
The thing is,
shit.
I'm more upset with the dudes that lie, like come back with that story, but then is actually doing it. Cause it's
Right,
like, yo,
right.
you supposed to, like,
Yeah.
I'm on your side if you're doing it. I'm not even gonna clown you for it. I'm on your side.
It's like why I even want to have like especially if you dealing in more the neighborhoods of like poverty and things like that.
Yeah.
Why you even want to have a Joan that's one of the Jones that you fuck with like that, not even living in a certain like you over there all the time and you fuck with this Joan, but she
She's
don't got
struggling.
nothing in her
Damn,
refrigerator.
Yeah.
you just hit another
That's
topic, bro.
So, because just coming from, like I said, the environments that we in, it's different people on different levels. I'm done dealt with Jones that had way more bread than I might ever have, and I've dealt with people that was in more of a struggle. You know what I'm saying? Than I'll ever be in. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, you don't got this.
Right.
That ain't about shit.
That's
like I
listen.
got you. Like that ain't about nothing.
That's a whole topic, bro. Relationships and being in them and genuinely what you want to see that person, if you want to see that person grow or not, or you just in it for some pussy, or you just in it for a moment, and like letting that shit be known and playing with people's feelings
Yep.
because people get killed over this.
Yeah, and no, it is.
Women shoot they men, and men will kill their girl over this shit. So eventually, that's a fucking episode.
Yeah, and also remember they all still relationships. You know, when people say the word relationship, they usually mean like we officially, quote unquote, we go together.
Right.
But it's a relationship. A relationship is everything. I got a relationship with everybody in this room. And if you and a woman lay down together multiple times a week, you got shit at her crib,
Yep.
whatever the case may be, you have a relationship with that person. You feel what I'm saying? So if you in that crib and you just like don't give a fuck if this person is just
Exactly.
starving or whatever the case may be, even if it is a situation where Shorty got a kid or something like that, my nigga, like as a man,
Right.
you know, as a man, it's just like me as a man. Nah, people gonna be good in
exactly.
here. I make sure that the people in my circumference is good, period. So
As
I'm
you
definitely
should.
going to do that with somebody that I'm throwing my dick in multiple. Come on, like let's
Nah,
for real,
real talk.
like multiple times a week and all that. Come
Real
on, man.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is kind of
I mean,
motherfucking
listen,
wild.
let's be honest. Like the world, nothing perfect about this world that we live in, man. And we working on trying to make it better every day. Every day, we should be at least to the humans that's out there. But women are the like, you know, to me, I don't even want to use the word weaker because women so strong. They so independent. They've come up. They on some new shit. But women are, when it comes to women versus men, they the woman. They the queen. They like, you know,
We should be respected.
Yeah, they should be respected. They should be, you know, I just don't feel like they strong as us. And
you mean they were just more vulnerable in certain situations?
I just feel like we know and we could be honest. Like a
But you gotta-
lot of women, listen, a lot of women have chosen to rather be lied to and deal with the lie shit and deal with the perks that they can get out of that. Because that's what we have established. You know what I'm saying? Versus like giving them the honesty and brutal truth and saying, look, this what it is. And if you do this, it's like this because this what it is. know what I'm saying? And whatever the case, like, because when you lay the truth down and you give people the option, and it's not even an option, you tell people like, yo, I only deal with the truth, the brutal truth, right? That removes the opportunity to be able to lie. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And a lot of women, if they was planning on lying and playing, they will leave that situation because they know that I told you, we not doing that.
Right.
It's either all the way funky or it ain't, because I know the game.
But women, we're stronger than men, and let me tell you why. And we could. This can go into another topic another time. But let me tell you something. We deal with infidelity. We deal with pregnancy. We deal with having to deal with y'all shit. If y'all ain't making no money, who got to pick up the shit? We do. We got to watch your kids. We got to wash your clothes. We got to cook your food. We got to deal with all that shit.
Got a lot.
7 things.
That's why we supposed to be protectors.
On y'all, but listen, if we cheated on y'all would leave us the next day.
Or kill you.
No.
Niggas be wildin'.
Nah, you kill them. You kill them.
Hold on. That's not always true. It's because niggas that got cheated on, they staying home too. Them niggas is still staying because
niggas get hurt.
Because they
Niggas
realize
get hurt,
whether it's an insecurity thing where they can't do better, they can't ascend more, so they let certain shit slide, just how women do on certain things.
Majority men,
or they not even man enough to deal with that hurt right away, the embarrassment right away, to tell everybody why they got to leave this girl.
So hold on. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree with both of y'all. I'm gonna agree with both of y'all because what I'll say is, it definitely seems like the women and men cheating thing is definitely equal. The difference is the men getting caught cheating is way more astronomical.
It's because we do it in our own house.
Because I know for a fact.
It's because we not as good as them.
Women is.
I ain't gonna say we because I'm speaking for y'all.
Exactly.
No, because also it's way less likely that the man that they're cheating with is going to say something. Right. Women will run their motherfucking mouth quickly. Or in the beginning when she said, this the difference though. A nigga that wants to continue to hit something will shut the fuck up. Yeah. A woman that wants to blow your house up because in the beginning it was just, I got a girl, and then this is this. But now you've been over there piping, and she like, so when you gonna leave that bitch? Because you seem to be very nice. You're over here all the time, and I want you to be here all the motherfucking time.
Or she just could want you there in spite of that. Like she just don't want you over there.
Yeah, so they'll hang that shit over your head too, like a gun. Like I'll tell that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll tell. So that's a whole. We could have a whole episode about that because I was needed. A dumb young nigga.
It's healthy conversation. It's great conversation. And you only listen, it's great conversation, and you only find it here on the Devinwade Show, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Devinwade Show. We about to get out of here, man. You know, this is the show where we try to keep it brutally honest. We always careful at the same time with our words because we understand that people hear what the fuck they want a lot of times. Right. And that's one of the worst diseases in the world is that.
Nothing's perfect. Whatever we say here that is incorrect, may Allah forgive us. Yeah. May Allah forgive us. And not only that, whatever we say here that doesn't apply to you and you don't feel it's beneficial for you, then let it fly. Don't apply to it. Right. But if we say anything that you feel as though applies to you and it could be beneficial to you, then come on, let's all get on it together and let's make the world a better place.
Yo, so here at the Devinwade Show, we consider ourselves to be people that's family. We got family values. We don't have scamly values. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We not with that.
Keeping it all in the scamly.
Yeah, keeping it in the scamly and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, make sure that y'all proceed throughout life with integrity. You know what I'm saying? And love each other and all of that, man. For the Devinwade Show, for myself, Dangerous DevNasty, for Porter Rich, for Garnett Briscoe, for Wally D, and even for my boy that's in the building right now, Von Brown.
Wise.
We out of this motherfucker. Peace.
Peace.
$500 mixtape scam, $500 mixtape scam. If you got 500, I'll throw you on my mixtape fam. Put your song on my mixtape in. I turn you all into rap stars, but I need the music now, nigga. MP3 plus 500. After that, we'll talk bigger and better. Opportunities for me to cop jewelry. Just cash at my wife and not me for immunity. Oh, your money low and you sleep in the trenches. All you need is social media presence. No job, I work with you on the price. If you reading this message, in a year you'll be feeding your brethren. Less work, I'll take money from mumble rappers and take it from lyricists. Gotta make up this money cause I ain't making appearances. Got marketing plans for you, I can't wait till you hear it. I'ma build your hopes up, then I'm breaking your spirits. If I wanna see a fraud, I look straight in the mirror. When exposed, I use lies to create interference. I tell every rapper on IG they have to give. Evil and stupidity go together. So after this, I'ma blast back and fail till my ass back in jail. Or a fast track to hell, you got cash at Brazil. $500 mixtape scam, $500 mixtape scam.
DJ Chelsea Lee.